Hello, everyone. How we doing? Oh, I can already see I'm gonna have to turn that music down. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Jane needs another French fry. Hands, says Cake. What's up, guys? How's it going? Don't mind Jane's French fries. Our dinner got here a wee bit late because Super Bowl things. So, Jane's eating fries. I'm also currently eating fries. Might even have to turn the gain up on this. My setup is super jury-rigged right now, guys, because I've never used the webcam for anything like this before, so... Okay, no, webcam is... Yeah, no, webcam is fine. I thought your fries were throwing me off, actually. Webcam
That's why I got rid of the fries.
There we go. Cake says nails looks nice.
Thank you.
Can you go ahead and speak first, Jane, so I can see how it comes out on the readout? Just as you're, like, comfortably going to be speaking.
Hello. My name is Jane.
It's a little low, but chat, you tell me. Was that an acceptable volume level for Jane? Do I need to bring up the gain? Do we need to yell at Jane to have more gain in her vocal cords? What's going on here? Combo mukbang and model building stream, truly cultured. Finally, titanium mukbangs. While you guys are chiming in about Jane's volume, we are going to be listening tonight to some lo-fi hip-hop radio, of course, from, well, you all know the channel, but I really wanted to play Gundam music, but Namco Bandai and Sunrise and all those people who have licensing rights over Gunpla music and Gundam music in general are very aggressive with their copyright, as I learned when I did my Super Robot Wars stream. So, in the interest of not getting struck, we're going to be listening to some royalty-free lo-fi instead. So I hope you guys can enjoy that. Acceptable sounds fine to me. Acceptable sounds good. All right. Very good.
Are you on live chat?
I am on live chat. Thank you for the reminder, Jane.
You're welcome.
You beat chat to it, even.
I did.
Very nice. Normally I say hound in the most affectionate way. They hound me about it. Because oftentimes I need the reminder, but I did all on my lonesome this time around.
Wow.
Oh boy, oh boy. Jane, have you ever built a Gunpla before?
No, I have never built a Gunpla before.
Have you ever built a model like this before in general?
No. Remember that Ava unit that I have that I never touched?
I do.
8 years old.
Just shoved away in your cabinet in your desk. I do in fact know this one. But God, was that before the third movie even came out for Rebuild?
Yeah.
You got that? Dear Lord.
Definitely, yes. So we got some sand sponges straight from the bottom of the sea.
This is Jane, who's never built a Gunpla before, describing Gunpla tools.
This is your Gundam.
Which Gundam is it, Jane?
The original Gundam. Wrong way.
There you go.
I keep getting confused.
Nope. Your perspective is the camera perspective.
Okay. So
they are seeing things as you see them.
Yes.
This is the RX-78-2 Gundam. This is Amuro Ray's Gundam from the original Mobile Suit Gundam series, which Jane and I semi-recently watched, and she very much enjoyed.
Yes.
Do you think it's worth going and watching the original series, or at least the compilation movies of it, Jane?
Yes, I do. I think if you're any kind of weeb, it's worth watching.
Like, honestly, such a strong story, which is the reason that the original Gundam took off, was because the story is just really good.
Yes.
And it holds up.
It does, it does. In the beginning, it's a little jank.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's very jank.
Yeah, they kind of had to kind of slip things past the execs a little bit, because back then it was all about, well, if you're making a giant robot show, you better be selling toys and doing literally nothing else.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, so we'll do like the things that sell toys for the first like 10 episodes. Then we're really gonna crank up the angst.
Gets very angsty very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fasty, angsty.
Fasty. Jane said, this actually gives me Attack on Titan feels, which I think is actually kind of a accurate statement. Not because, there's Titans attacking anything, but just in things that happen to characters and their motivations and discussions they have and everything.
It's, not to get into it, but
well,
Attack on Titan, the main theme is about war, and so is Gundam,
for you
so
free of charge.
they both have similar themes and messages.
Right, and it's like they're not just war stories, but they have a lot of, like you said, the same themes and messages, and like they hit a lot of the same notes that are still very compelling even now. 35, 40 years later? More than that, I think, actually. So, yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.
So yes, this is your Gundam.
Woohoo! Yep, it is. These are all things that I got Jane. I got these for her for your birthday, right?
Yeah,
Not for Christmas.
no, for Christmas. I think.
Was it for Christmas? It was for Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she didn't have any of this stuff before I got her the mat and the model and the sponges and the tools and everything. And we figured, what better way to start than with the OG, with a real grade, which is the simplest type of model, not a master grade like I did, which is the 1 in 100 scale and far more intricate.
Yes.
And we're gonna do this thing.
So, sponges, Gundam, X-Acto knives that originally were purchased for me for cosplay reasons. And then we have a little, not a cuticle cutter.
They're clippers.
They're clippers. Precision clippers. The Army Painter Precision Side Cutter.
Oh, also I need to say, caffeine! Thank you for the donation. Very much appreciated. $5.
thank you.
I know nothing about Gundams, but giant robot hype! Also, I need to shout people out in chat here. We've got Fine, Caffeine is here, Cake, Black, Star. Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Very much appreciated. Also, I need to shout this out as well. Where did it go? I had it here. Prior to the stream starting, Chaotic Taco joined as a member. So, Chaotic Taco, if you're here, thank you for joining us. If not, well, they'll be shouted out in the next Friday video that I'm able to record. So, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Anyone have Valentine plans? Planes or plans? Both. Well, this is our Valentine's plan, because I'm actually going to be traveling tomorrow. So, for Valentine's Day, I'm going to help Jane learn how to build Gunpla. So, that's our little couples thing that we're doing.
It's very romantic.
You were very excited when you opened up this this Gunpla for Christmas. You were very excited.
I was.
And I was very excited as a result. Speaking of cosplay, though, Jane, you've been working on a thing. Did you wind up posting your thing? Do you want to plug your thing?
I actually didn't post it.
Oh, you should do this
I
thing.
forgot. Yeah, I should. I finally finished a wig I've been working on since before the last Ava movie came out. It is finally done. Excuse me.
Don't kill yourself there.
And I posted it on Twitter and on my Instagram.
What is the wig?
It's Asuka
Very nice.
from Evangelion.
Which Asuka? The original series Asuka or the rebuild Asuka?
And yes, before any of you ask, there is a difference.
Don't make Jane school you on the differences, if you will.
This is Asuka Langley Soryu, and not Shikinami, which is from the rebuilds.
There isn't that much of a difference in their actual hair, is there? Like, they're very different characters, but the hair design is pretty
If you
similar.
really want to get into it, Shikinami's hair is a little less orange.
Oh, yeah, it has a more of like that brownie thing.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a little more of like a brown tone to it, like a tanny brown instead of like a ginger orange.
Gotcha.
Her bangs are a little different.
Oh, really?
A little bit.
I didn't actually know that. Huh.
But I mean, it's all in art style too. Could just be an art style thing.
True. The art style of the movies is definitely a bit different than the original series, so.
Right. So it's supposed to be more of a Soryu, but you can, whatever,
Of course,
use it to cosplay either one.
Awesome. Well, in case any of you were not aware, this is notable because Jane is in fact a, well, I guess not professional wig maker, but
Not yet.
is a wig maker who has a shop and does commissions and all that type of fun stuff. Not that you have any open right now, but she does do them and has done them in the past and will do them in the future. So, if you are looking for anything to do with wigs or anything cosplay related in general, you should follow Jane's various social media accounts. Her Instagram, Honeyskull Cosplay, where you can see pictures of completed and in progress, I believe. Works depending on what you're doing. Depending.
Depends.
Don't want to speak too much for her. Obviously, I don't know the process as well as she does. But you can follow her Instagram for various cosplay photos of herself and maybe other people that she might be talking about or who she did work for, potentially. Oh,
What are you doing, Trixie?
Trixie, do you know you're on camera? Chat knows you're on camera now.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you can follow Jane on Instagram, Honeyskull Cosplay, if you haven't already. Her Twitter is at ThistledBones. There's Trixie. You can follow her there for just various Twitter-related things. And if you want to potentially purchase something from her, or engage in an auction, when she might be auctioning things off, potentially in the future, you should follow her Etsy shop. You follow on Etsy, right? Or
look at her Etsy? Favorite shops.
There we go. I didn't know what the right terminology was, but I was sure it existed. Honeyskull Wig Shop. You can check her out on Etsy there if you have any particular needs. So, it's good work. My God, Trixie.
She's gotta be right here.
Of course, we can't have my first stream with a webcam active, even though we're not on camera, and not have Trixie on camera, willingly or otherwise.
Trixie, please.
No God hand clippers. God hands are expensive. And I am a broke man. But no, these are actually a decent set of clippers, so shouldn't cause any issues. Berserk Harrington says robots with a heart. Absolutely, of course.
Trixie, do you mind?
Everyone's saying Trixie cat. Ah. Is there such a thing as a professional wig maker? I mean, do you have to get a license or anything?
Oh, I don't think there's any state standards.
Yeah. If we're gonna get into the semantics of actually calling someone like a professional in that term, I don't think so. But
or like anything like that. Not like a, like a. Trying to think of the term hairstylist.
Licensed. Oh, no. Okay. I mean,
beautician or whatever.
I think you're allowed to call yourself professional if you make a living off of your work.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's not strictly speaking the correct usage of the term, but you know.
Trixie, please move. Or unless I have to move you.
Ben says, hello, Tomcha and Janedom. Hello, Ben.
Hello.
Let's be real, we're all here to see Trixie. Of course, yes.
Yes.
I mean, truly, what else would you be here for? Not us.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna... There you go.
Just push her into frame.
There you go.
Plump cat.
Are you getting testy? Are you getting testy? Yeah?
Looks like this stream is turning out to be a catastrophe, but
You're gonna get wig hair. You're gonna get cat hair all over my Gunpla.
What else is new? There's cat hair all over everything else.
Ow!
My God.
I'm trying to show chat the belly. There we go.
That was a good shot. That was a good shot.
Trixie! Oh my God, please move.
Amazingly got the time off I asked for this week, so I'm probably going to go get mimosas tomorrow.
Ooh.
Maybe with my roommate, depending on what she's got going on in the morning. Very nice. Hey,
there you go.
Drink a few extras for the rest of us, man, because I've never actually had... I don't think I've ever had a mimosa, actually.
No, you have.
Have I?
At, the Barley Mow in West Reading.
Oh, right! I completely forgot about that. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. But that's enough about that. We should get the Gunpla building.
All right.
Since that is the point.
I'm going to start by opening these markers.
Alrighty. Don't forget that you do have cellophane wrap on the board itself as well that will have to come off. But
so these look like official Gundam markers.
Yep.
Permanent marker for Gunpla.
Yep. So for you, Jane, and for those of you who may not know in chat, these are used for any detailing, so if you wanted to maybe add burn marks to the thrusters or draw in like shading and shadows in the joints of the various different pieces of the Gunpla, or draw on battle damage or anything like that.
I love the detail.
What you can use these for, detail work.
I'm all about them details.
Hell yeah. That Oscar wig looked awesome, says Ben. You're damn right it did. Or
Thank
it does.
you.
It did and does, because it's so here.
Oh,
so.
you know what? I should probably post that thing
post,
I was going to post.
Yeah, you should post the thing we just talked about.
Excuse me, chat, while I do that. I'm sorry. Right.
Trixie remembers the time when cats were treated as gods. She has not forgotten. And she never will. She's actually the sweetest animal on earth, though. Like, my God. The snuggle times with this animal are insane. Thank you everyone who's joining us, by the way. We totally did not think about the fact that we were intersecting with the Super Bowl until like 2 days ago. After we had already settled on this being the stream time. We're like, oh, whoops. So thanks for coming and hanging out, guys. I know probably not a lot of overlap between you guys and my general audience and fans of the Super Bowl, but sometimes there is. Also, shout out to my padre, who is extremely excited because the Rams are in the Super Bowl, and he's been a Rams fan since he was younger than, I think, anyone in chat right now. And he sent me a picture. He's got the living room all decked out and all of his Rams memorabilia. He bought like a 77-inch TV for the Super Bowl. Just absolute nonsense from top to bottom. It's great. Would rather watch this stream than the Super Bowl? Hell yeah!
Yeah!
I'd rather do this stream than watch the Super Bowl. Thus, here we are. Even though I am quite excited for my dad because, you know, anytime your favorite team is in the Super Bowl, that's an exciting time. It'd be one thing if I was at my parents' place, like I'll sit and watch the Super Bowl with my dad and get excited just because it's an event and it can be exciting sometimes. Especially if, you know, people you're watching it with are excited about the teams that are in it and stuff, but... Ah, yes, sports ball. Exactly. I was gonna say, I don't know how big a portion of your audience are diehard Super Bowl watchers. I mean, yeah. Seeing as how we were all making the sports ball jokes when we were watching the Nintendo Direct the other day. But, you know, still good to confer. The Hand-Egg Championships. Indeed, indeed.
Okay, it is loading.
Woohoo! And that is something you are posting on your Instagram, correct?
Yeah, Instagram.
All right. If anyone wants to check that out, it should be live momentarily. It has a little bit of a splendiferous feel. Jane's been working on it all morning.
Splendiferous feel. Only all morning because this particular function on Instagram is they don't make it easy to go back and edit things, so I had to start over at least 10 times. But yes, thank you for plugging my wig stuff.
Of course. How could I not? How could I not? You do such good work. Like, that's not just me trying to fluff her up. Like, guys, you've seen Jane's work. It's fucking awesome. Like...
I'm very slow moving with it. I would like to make more wigs in a more timely fashion, but it is very hard and time-consuming stuff.
I mean, you do work full-time in medical, so...
I do.
You get worn out pretty easily, which is very fair.
Yeah. Very tired. Most of the time.
I mean, you're just kind of a tired human being in general as well, so...
Yeah.
Which is fair. You know what? As I believe Caffeine has said sometime in the past, sleepy bitches unite.
Yeah.
So, or something
definitely.
along those lines.
I'm definitely sleepy most of the time. Are these all black? Mm-mm. Oh, no, brown,
nope.
Black, and gray.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yep, so you have different colors to do different detailing work. There's like a full set that's got all of your various colors, so if you really want to get into it, but I don't want to overwhelm you, and like, if you don't have fun with it, what's the point in getting like a maxed out supply set up for it?
Right.
If it's not something you're gonna actually enjoy regularly.
Okay, I'll undo this.
Ben says he likes the bee mug, it's very cute.
Oh, yes! Thank you. You want to see the rest of my mugs?
Oh my god, we have so many mugs. Obviously I'm not gonna turn it too far to the side,
right.
But you can see it's patterned all along the sides with bees and everything.
There's a bee on the inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could. That's pretty much all that they could see from the angle that it had under the camera.
Yeah. I have...
It's a great mug.
Yeah. Many other mugs.
A mighty sword arm
And that
anchored
collection
by
has grown
holy purpose.
like exponentially
A zealous
since
warrior.
December. Because my dad got us very fancy. I'll actually grab one and show you guys, and I can show you my coffee mug that I have right here as well. It is actually Jane's, but it says "This coffee makes me awesome," which is funny because she doesn't drink coffee.
I do not drink coffee.
My dad got us these awesome like tavern mugs. They're so sick. Let me grab one and show you guys.
This is not very satisfying plastic peeling.
I don't know if there's a lot of overlap between like Gunpla crafters and ASMR enthusiasts. They probably don't worry about that kind of thing.
Just come off. There we go.
This is so fun having the webcam on. We can just show you guys things. So, as we can see here, we have my Army of Dark Chocolate mug. That is just like a straight up like ale mug, but that's for coffee. And Jane, but she uses it for tea, but she has her Peaches and Scream one that my dad got her.
Or hot chocolate.
Or hot chocolate, that's also fair. So, yeah, my dad found this coffee company, Bones Coffee Company, that I've now been inundated with their coffee for my birthday and Christmas, and it's a good time. And here you have the different grades, or they should be different grades anyway, of sandpaper. So from fine to super fine, so you can not, scuff up the plastic too much. Hey, Ben joined as a member. Welcome, thank
hello.
you. Are my
Thank you,
alerts
Ben.
playing, by the way? They should be. They should be.
Trixie's just sitting off to the side.
Menacingly.
Watching. Yeah.
Ready and willing. You can actually see her paws
Can you?
just in the frame.
So cute.
But yes, thank you for joining, Ben. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Yes, Sleepy Bitch Solidarity, says Caffeine. Caffeine also says, hard to build up an art business on top of working full-time.
That it is.
Yeah.
I really want to make it more of a thing.
Yeah.
Because there's so many wigs I want to do. So little time.
But you've been doing a good job, especially the last couple of weeks, just figuring out the best way to go about doing stuff and learning new tricks of the trade and all that type of good stuff. So, here, yeah, I can collect.
Trash. Oh. Okay.
How do they feel? They have
Good.
good. They don't feel cheap.
No.
Good. They shouldn't. They are highly reviewed, high quality clippers, but you never know until you get your hands on them. Sleepy bitches unite, preferably in bed on the weekend, left alone to get some rest.
Yeah.
Jane was absolutely in bed till like 11 today, so that's accurate, which is late even for me. Like, my standards, I'm up much later and get up much later, but still I'm usually up by like 9:30.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go, the big reveal. And there's your manual. Very nice. It is absolutely all in Japanese.
Yeah. I'm glad that I knew that beforehand.
I mean, there's pictures, it's fine.
Has anyone here seen the original Gundam?
That's a very good question, actually. I don't know how much interest there is in the property of Gundam among my fans. Obviously, I'm a massive fan of it. And Jane's been getting into it. We started you off with Iron-Blooded Orphans, and we watched the original Mobile Suit Gundam.
Yes.
We started Zeta, and we have plans to watch a bunch of other stuff. But, yeah, how many of you guys have watched the OG Gundam, and just Gundam in general? What do you think of it?
Ooh.
Are you
Very
kidding?
nice.
This would make great ASMR, says Ben.
Yeah, I mean, plenty of things to open. Tappies.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. All the different poses and stuff that you can do with it.
Nice.
That's going to be the next thing, is figuring out where to set this guy up, and if and when you decide to build more, because you probably will.
Let me show them my Ava.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bust that out. Guys, let me tell you how nice it is to just be able to monitor chat and not worry about playing a game and doing commentary at the same time. This is like, I'm on vacation right now. This is wonderful.
We'll come back to this in a second, chat. Hold on. Come on.
Cake says, I have a single coffee mug I own at your apartment, and it's just one I got from the school store. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Everyone starts somewhere.
One mug.
And then it grows.
And then it grows.
And grows.
So, this is the Mark 6.
Yeah, this is going to be such a cool model once you finally build the damn thing.
Yeah. So I got that. This is some of the stuff you can do with it, which is frickin' baller.
You got that at Katsu
That was
in
at
like
Katsu.
2013 or something,
It
right?
was maybe like a
2014?
year after we went the first time, so probably 14.
Probably 14, yeah. Okay. and it's been sitting ever since. But it's an awesome model. I can't wait for it to be built. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. So you get, you're supposed to get Unit 1 with it too. Well, like, not in the box.
Right, but like have that accompanying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And pair them up for sure.
And is that Cassius? That's the spirit Cassius.
Yes. Yep.
So, really cool stuff. So there's that, and then there's this, which I want to show everybody because I really like it.
Yes.
So I'd like to get into also figure, like garage kits.
Mm-hmm. Like painting and
anime figures.
putting together. So
I had to have this one because I saw it for the first time, I don't know, like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it is gorgeous, and it's my favorite character on the face of the planet.
Those of you who know anything about Jane already know what this is going to be, but...
And the already painted versions are all sold out. They stopped producing them. And they're pretty rare. I don't know where to get them.
Where did you even get this one?
It was on E2046, the garage kit site. So you can get it unassembled and unpainted.
Okay.
So
they just have like a supply of them.
Yeah. Let me just show them what this is quick.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Ta-da!
I don't know if you guys can see that.
They can.
It's Sarah's! Because she fucking rules!
Jane's favorite character in anything ever of all time. Thank you very much.
Yes!
If Jane could be Saris, she would choose that in an instant.
I would. Even though her life kind of sucks.
It gets okay by the end.
Yeah. No spoilers, but...
No spoilers. Just general statement.
But yeah, there's all the parts and stuff. You've got to sand them, clean them, putty them, all that good stuff. That's her underoos. We're going to put that away.
Oh, man.
So that's cool. So I don't know when I'm going to do that. I'm also kind of terrified to touch it.
Fair.
So I need to start with other stuff.
Much like with the Ava model, which is part of the reason Jane hasn't done that.
Right.
Is because we figured it's probably better to start with a much simpler model.
Because that one's kind of complicated.
It is. So, a nice real grade, 1/144 scale Gundam.
Yeah.
Seeing and hearing the alerts, very good. Love that orange mug, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're ever looking for cool coffee-related stuff, Bones Coffee Company. Very, very cool. The names are great, as Fine pointed out, yeah. They are puntastic. It's, so good. Happy to support the channel. Well, thank you, Ben. Very much appreciated. If you guys haven't seen Ben's latest piece of art, his Valentine's Samus art, he posted it in the Discord and on his Twitter. Absolutely phenomenal. Like, dude, every time you post something new, it's like a whole new... It's like Ben leveled up. Like, Ben evolved into, like, an Uber Ben. Like,
what did I say earlier? I just said, like, he's banging these
he's
pieces
banging,
out lately, just one after the other.
And every single one is better than the last. It's fucking insane, dude. So, good job, man. Seriously. So proud of you.
Alright, back to Gundam. As much as I love Saris, back to Gundam. Okay.
Never watched Gundam. Lol, someday. Someday. I mean, at the very least, the 3 compilation movies of the original, like, because they reanimated a lot of the stuff that was real jank, and they're very good. They're very, very good. And they're obviously such a huge piece of anime history, so...
Okay. So I need that for sure. I'm gonna put this somewhere.
9:30 is late for you? No, 9:30 is like normal for me. 10:30 is pushing late for me, really, if we're being frank. It used to be way worse, but I've gotten much better in recent years.
So we got some stickers. Little detail stickers.
The detail stickers are...
Trash?
challenging.
Okay.
Not trash. They can just be difficult to make look good, but you don't have clumsy sausage fingers like I do, so it'll probably be much easier for you than it is for me.
I have little cold red fingers that are always cold and red.
Dexterous little fingies, as I call them.
Dexterous little fingies.
Hey, Gundam7463 in the chat saying, I love Gundam series. Well, you're goddamn right. With a name like that, how could you not? Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy and stick around. It's been a good couple years since I built a Gunpla, so I'm going to be a little rusty, and Jane is completely new, so...
I'm completely new.
Please cut us some slack.
I'm going to find... So you do, one panel at a time. Is that right?
You're going to take the pieces off that the manual tells you to, and nothing else until it is time to take it off.
The Nippon, I can't read it.
The numbers are there. You'll see on the actual runners, these are called, if you want to lift this for a second, these plastic tracks here, these are called the runners. So you'll see on here, they're all numbered. Like this one is backwards currently. So if we flip it over, I don't think chat's going to be able to see it, but you'll be able to see like this says 13, 15, 14, 16.
Yeah.
And each of these runners has a number designation on it somewhere. So it'll tell you like, okay, get piece A17, and you'll clip that out and it's like sand down the plastic nubs on it and everything. And you'll construct individual pieces as you go. Now, experienced builders, they just know what they're doing basically, and they'll just like, some people are like, I always start with the head, or some people are like, I always start with the legs or whatever. But we're gonna go step by step.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is not telling me what parts I need right now. Is this just telling me how to clip stuff and everything?
Correct.
So next page.
Mm-hmm.
A.
So this is showing you what all of your different pieces are.
Oh.
It's like this is the A runner, the B runner, the C runner, the D runner.
Okay.
All that type of stuff. And this is like an example of like, yeah, look for this and like find the number, and that's what you're gonna clip off and all that type of stuff.
Okay.
This is where we start. So if you built Legos when you were younger, right?
Yeah.
These manuals are gonna be set up very similarly. So it's gonna show you like, this is the piece that we're working on, and then these are like the runners that you're probably gonna use pieces from, and then you just go through step by step.
So start here.
Correct.
The ankle. Mm-hmm. That's in English.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some things are.
B10. There's two?
Well, there's 2 legs.
2 legs.
So you're going to be doing this twice.
All right. There's 2 legs.
So what you're probably going to want to do, Jane, is get all the packaging for like of all the runners opened up, so you can just grab them as you need.
All right.
And what I like to do is I then put all the runner tracks like in the box, just so that they're stacked neatly, you know? And then I'll rummage through and take out what I need. If you have a different system that you decide works better for you, cool. That's just what I do. Let's see what is going on here in chat. Haven't watched any Gundam, never seen any of it. Oh boy, oh boy. No one in chat's watched any Gundam for the most part.
Wow.
Oh, you guys are missing out. For any of you who haven't watched Gundam and don't feel like going and watching something right off the bat that was created in the 70s, check out Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. It is largely hailed as the best starting point for someone who has never watched Gundam. It will absolutely tear your heart out. It's written by the team who wrote Anohana, right?
Yeah.
So if you know anything about Anohana, or Anohana is, yeah. That it's a story like that, but Gundam. And it's also awesome and metal as fuck and just so good. So check out Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans if you're at all interested in starting out. That's a good starting point.
I really, I'm excited to watch Zeta. I'm excited to watch Char's counterattack. But I really want to see Hathaway's Flash because it looks so pretty.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But unfortunately, and fortunately, Gundam is so rooted in its story. Like, you have to know the stuff that comes before that for sure. People are celebrating Saris in the chat.
Hell yeah!
Saris's 10 out of 10 waifu. Hell yeah.
She is. She's number 1. I don't care what you say. She's the best.
Yeah, Saris is phenomenal. Like, absolutely no question about that. I would agree. Probably my number 1 anime waifu.
Yes.
I have video game waifus, but...
You have...
What? Were you to dispute my waifu claim?
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of any others at the moment, but...
What's her name? I'm trying to think of her name. Well, she's from Gundam.
Oh,
What's her name? From,
Marita.
Yeah, Rita.
Marita is good.
Marita
is good. Oh, that's... Okay, yeah, fair. That's strong competition for Saris.
Not in my eyes.
Yeah, we're talking about my eyes right now.
Okay, we need panel B.
Panel B!
Alright, so that's A. Let's C. Okay, we skipped B somehow. How the fuck did we skip B?
They're most certainly not all in order.
That's E. This is D. Still no sign of B. B. Found it.
Excellent.
Okay, we'll put this in the box.
Yeah, just to keep it out of your general workspace so things aren't as cluttered for you.
Taking off some of my things that I have on my hands.
That is also a good idea. There's lots of bits for things to catch on.
Yeah.
Bitches love cannons, Alucard.
Yes. Get that bitch a cannon.
Thanks for shouting out your art. Of course, Ben. Absolutely. It deserves to be shouted out. Which also, goddamn, your Twitter presence has been blowing up as well.
Yeah.
You posted that art. I saw it like an hour after you posted it and it already had like 2,000 likes. Like, Jesus. Absolute madness. Good work, dude.
B10.
Gundam 7463 says, new to the channel, I watched the Chrono Trigger blind playthrough. Oh, nice. Very good, very good. I hope you're enjoying that one. I love that one. Like, not only because it's the first one I did, but just, that Let's Play is great. What's up, love?
I was afraid I broke something already.
Oh. Okay.
Snip, snip, snip,
Okay.
snip, snip.
So, before you start doing anything here, and potentially break something. So, what you want to do is you want to try and nip the bud as close as you can get that in there. So you're just gonna work the clippers in as close as you can, and you want to try and use, like, I can't think of the exact scientific terminology at the moment, but like, you know, like levers and fulcrums and all that type of stuff. The further down the blade you are, the more clean force it's gonna have. Yeah. Just so that there's less risk of things like bending or things like that.
Okay.
So, and try and have the flat side as opposed to the beveled side next to the piece, so that you're snipping off cleanly the most of the plastic as you can. Okay. Because after you snip it off, you're going to be using X-Acto knives and sanding paper to get it cleanly trimmed down, you know? Okay.
I don't know if you guys saw his mats here, the play mats.
Yes, my Magic the Gathering play mats. Shout out to Mike Ridings, one of our best friends from college, who got these for me for my birthday or Christmas one year. I don't quite remember which. My birthday and Christmas are very close together, so it's hard for me to remember, but these are my only two Commander mats, and at the time, my favorite deck was my Edgar Markov deck, so I have two Vampire mats. It's a good time.
In frame? I'm in frame, correct?
Yes, you are in frame. Don't worry, I'll let you know.
So, 10. Okay, here we go. Oh, God. Tom, now when we go to conventions, I'm also going to be looking at the Gunpla.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
And crying about how much money we've spent already.
Just remember, at a convention, you're more likely to be able to haggle them down a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Mary Okada wrote Iron-Blooded Orphans. I believe so, yes. So, yeah, it's a good time, man. IBO is so good. You guys may have seen in the corner of the frame Trixie leap from her box to Jane's chair. Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans and Gundam 00 recommend to everyone that never watched the series. Yes, 00 is definitely a good starting point as well. It's what I would have personally recommended as a starting point before Iron-Blooded Orphans came out. Now I think IBO beats it out just because it's slightly more approachable. It has slightly less of the stereotypical Gundamness that we obviously enjoy, but that might turn off someone who's new to the series. Whereas Iron-Blooded Orphans is just much more approachable anime show in general, which will get people into it. Yes, I'm leaving you alone while I dispose of things, Jane. Good luck.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, no. I can't see chat. Well, I can see chat, actually. That's a lie.
Don't worry, I'll be back shortly.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Thank you, as always, chat, for letting us ramble at you for a little while before we actually get to the main event, because we like talking with you guys. There you go.
Okay, it's one.
Nice. Nicely done. Your Twitter's been insanely active this week. Finally caught the eye of a Fire Emblem artist I've been a fan of for years. They followed me back. I couldn't believe it. That's Camu, right? I think that's who it was. So I saw you interacting with them. I was very excited when I saw you say that they followed you. That's awesome. Their work is great. If that's who I'm thinking of. I don't quite remember. Hey, Coffee Cup is here. Hello. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, this rotato potatoes. A little bit. Okay. Oh, I was...
I'm looking at the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, they've got the joints in there. So that's something that's super cool about these models in particular that mine do not do, is they're built on this new tech, like, customizable frames, like, base that has a lot of swappable pieces and has a high amount of articulation compared to similar models of the past. That they started doing as like a new line to really try and bring people into it. So it's pretty cool.
So it flips down, sort of like that.
Potentially. Obviously, it's hard for me to see. But before you start worrying about where they're going to go and what they're going to do, you're going to want to look at the nubs and try and get them cleaned up. Because you can see, and like you can feel along the edges where it's rough from where you snipped stuff, because you can see it too, where they are. So if you can't clip it, that's where you're going to use your sanding blocks and your sandpaper to just sand that down nice and fine.
Okay.
Because it'll make putting them together easier. Some of those nubs can get in the way of each other when you're trying to clip stuff on tight and make it hard to get a clean connection.
Okay.
So you'll want to get those cleaned up a bit. I mean, this is a busted mechanic. Yeah, it is, and I love it. Edgar Markov is great. Rambling's the best part. I know you guys enjoy it, but still. Camu, holy shit, they're so good. Also, Ormeal liked your uni art. Nice! Another excellent Fire Emblem fan artist, / primarily Lyn fan artist, but you know.
Lyn is good.
Lyn is very good. You've seen Ormeal's stuff before. The Twitter artist who, like, almost exclusively draws Lyn.
Yeah.
In just any and all different scenarios and contexts.
Yeah. Yes. Is that soup?
It's good soup.
It smells not like chicken noodle soup.
It's definitely not chicken noodle soup. And I'm trying to figure out if these green leafy bits in it are spinach, and as such, illegal for me to eat.
Illegal.
I'm hoping it's not.
You can have my soup.
Quite
I don't
tasty.
want my soup.
It is very good, though.
Indeed. I'm afraid to like snip too close to it.
I mean, that's okay. That's okay. If it comes down to it, and you feel like you need to do more fine-tuning work on it when you go to put stuff together, you can. This is also a point where it's a good idea to, pull out your paper and stuff. And if you need to, like, cut off pieces of it so that you're not trying to, use the whole unwieldy block. You okay?
Yeah. Don't know what that was. It's alright. We're gonna ignore it.
Do you need scissors, perhaps?
Yeah.
Okay, I will acquire you scissors.
Thank you. Wait. Do not need scissors.
I will sit back down.
We have the technology.
We have the technology. You want to try the soup loaf? It's quite tasty.
No, thank you.
Okay, very well.
Okay, this is 1,000 grit.
Do you know how, like, sandpaper fineness and grit works?
So the higher the number, the finer it is?
If I remember correctly, yes.
Yes. That's 400.
400? Damn.
Yep. This is 1,500 and 600.
Oh, yeah, wow. Feel that. Oh, my God. Sandpaper ASMR. That's a thing, right? Like, that's gotta be.
Oh, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
No.
The off-topic banter is part of the charm. This is true.
Oh.
This is true. It's cozy. It is. I mean, I'm sure cozy right now. I don't know about you, Jane. I'm hoping you're pretty cozy at the moment.
I am pretty cozy.
Spinach is the lowest tier of leafy greens. See, I like spinach, but I've talked about this on stream before, but it turns out that I'm very, very allergic to spinach and lettuce and potentially kale nowadays. It seems like my allergy is developing with time. So I have to be very careful about the leafy greens that I consume or my throat closes up. Not to the point that I can't breathe or anything. It's just uncomfortable for a few hours and I cough a lot. And that doesn't make for a good stream experience for anybody. You watched Gundam Wing and Stardust Memory. Ooh, nice, Star. Nice.
Oh. thinking.
She's processing.
Neurons
Firing.
firing.
Maybe.
Trying.
Attempting. Connections aren't being made. Calls are being missed.
Chaos.
Chaos. It's just the SpongeBob file meme. I have no idea what she's trying to figure out, Chad. I don't even know what the context is for her thought.
I'll get it.
Okay. Should I just keep bantering with chat while...
You go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, Gundam Wing is the first Gundam that I ever watched star, and it's what got me into it. Gundam Wing absolutely holds a place in my heart. It's so, so good. But I can't recommend it as a starting point anymore because it's old enough and has enough of that Gundam oddness to it that I think it can turn people off. But Stardust Memory, I know a lot about because of the Super Robot Wars games, but I've never actually watched it. I need to because it seems very interesting.
08th MS Team.
Oh, yes. 08th MS Team. Yes, that's another excellent, excellent Gundam series. I would recommend watching 08th after you watch IBO, and potentially after you watch the original Mobile Suit Gundam, because 08th MS Team is very different from any other Gundam show. It's very gritty and down to earth. Very real war feeling compared to a lot of other Gundam stuff, but it's so good. It's so, so good.
Should I be starting with the lowest grit? The roughest?
You can. You can. It really depends on the delicacy of the piece and how severe of a bump or a nub you're trying to wear down. If it doesn't seem super severe, I would go with a finer grit, just so you don't rough it up too much. But also, these are interior joint pieces and stuff, so you don't have to be too worried about the look of it that much.
Is it okay to cut my sandpaper sponge, my sand sponge?
I would not. You want
Right.
to keep those as sharp as possible so you can get clean cuts on the plastic.
Oh,
What?
I forgot how beat up this was. There's just a piece of foam in here.
It's well used.
This is covered in glue because I don't care about my stuff.
Well loved.
This blade is gunky.
Oh no, okay, well
Oh.
that's not good.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well,
Don't cut yourself now.
you know what? There we go.
There we go.
Okay, how small a piece do I need?
That was good ASMR, says Ben. the sandpaper.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna get some scissors
Okay, very well.
instead of cutting my beautiful mat or your beautiful mats.
Yeah, please don't cut my mats.
There's a cat behind me. As soon as I get up, she's gonna take my whole seat.
Well, she'll have to get moved then.
Oh boy.
Theoretically, is one grit a piece of paper? Possibly. Possibly. Gundam Wing was your entry to the series? Nice. I mean, it was for so many people. Like, yeah, I saw it because of Toonami back in the day. I was like, I don't know what this is, but, like, it looks way less doofy than a lot of this other anime stuff that they have on. And there's giant robots and lasers and people getting blown up, and this is awesome. And that holds true to this day. And there's a Grim Reaper Gundam that's literally called Death Scythe, and like, god damn it, if that's not just the coolest thing anyone's ever seen, I don't know what is. I'm allergic to healthy living, ironic. Seriously! I bemoan my fate all the time. Like, I want to not be fat, and I want to be in good shape, and my body literally rejects one of the healthiest and most easily accessible meals that I can make, and that I legitimately enjoy. Can't eat salad. It's so rude.
Can we let go? It's not worth it.
Oh my god. Star says Jane needs to upgrade her software. All that medical knowledge and wig making info is slowing down her processing speed. Oh.
That very well may be it.
There's a lot of junk processes that we like to call anxiety that clogs up those thought processes as well.
Yeah. I got a touch of that. Can we... Oh, thank you.
You're the kind of person who would watch a series from the start of release order, even if it's that old, lol.
Take that shit off, too.
That's fair. That's fair. That is hard to do with the original Universal Century timeline, though, because, like, they have so many spin-off series and everything that fit neatly into a specific time period in the show, but weren't not released in that order. So it's like, oh man, you're going to be jumping back and forth across the timeline if you do that. Which, if you can handle that, fair enough, that's fine. But that is definitely something that could happen.
I looked over and I think Cake said one grit is just a rock.
Now that's probably the actual accurate statement there, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is my one grit sandpaper. You just start bludgeoning whatever it is. just Patrick with his whole house crushing the quote-unquote spiders.
Yeah. Oh, that unlocked a memory. Has anyone ever made a garage kit before, or into figure painting or collecting?
That's a good question.
There's someone I follow on YouTube, or watch on YouTube, Leona's Workshop, I think.
That sounds right, yeah.
Yeah,
she's the one who does, like, all the Sailor Moon ones, right?
Yeah, she's got a series where she's doing all, like, the Sailor Senshi, like, princess versions or something. I don't know, but it's, like, really cool.
Those are some of the ones that we watched together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they turned out really awesome. She knows her stuff.
Yeah. She does. She really does.
Yeah, I have, for chat's sake, I've never built any, like, garage kit models or anything like that. Well, not models, figures. My experience is solely limited to model building. I built a ton of the Zoids kits that were around when we were kids. Zoids. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've got a bunch of those still in my closet at my parents' place. I've got, do I have Liger Zero? No, I don't have Liger Zero. I wanted Liger Zero.
I think you have a Blade Liger.
I have Blade Liger. And I have, what was it? I think it was called Berserk Kaiser, I think it was. The T-Rex from the One Zoid show. Yeah. And I've got the bowl with all the cannons on its back. And, like, I don't remember many of the names anymore, but I loved those models. So I built a ton of those back in the day. And then in college, got back into it with Gunpla after we picked some up at conventions that we would go to. So I built a master grade Tall Geese. That was my first build, and it turned out great. I'm really happy with it. And then I built the Kshatriya, which is a mech from Universal Century Unicorn Gundam. God, I had to think for a second. Which is baller. I love that thing. Tall Geese is from Wing Gundam, for those of you who don't know. And I have a Sazabi model as well, which I painted. I was actually going to make a custom paint job on it, and then left at my buddy's house in college, and then graduated college, like, 3 years ago. It's still there, if they even still have it anymore. So I might not be getting that one back, but I need to get back into it, though. I need to build some more of my own.
Can you check that out and see if it's good,
Sure.
the way that I did that?
Absolutely. Let's see. Oh yeah, nice and smooth. You didn't, like, wear down the actual shape of the part, like, at all. So yeah, that's good. I'll see if this shows up on cam. Whee. That's gonna be too dark. Yeah, so you're not really gonna be able to see.
Yeah.
But if you want to try and point to it, Jane, there's nubs along here that she got nice and smooth, which is exactly what you need to do.
Yeah.
So good job.
Thanks.
Now do it to the other one.
Okay.
Note that when I built my Kshatriya model, I watched not one, not two, but all three of the director's cuts, like uncut, unedited, like 4-hour-long Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh my god.
Actually, I think I watched like the first two, but yeah, it was still a time-consuming process. What do you guys got going on here in the chat? Remember watching G Gundam a lot back in the day. Oh, G Gundam be still my heart. So good. So ridiculous and over the top. It's so good. And I'm sure this is something that Gundam 7463 in chat knows, but because I'm not going to assume that I have more knowledge than the individual who's literally named their account after the series. But for the rest of you, G Gundam is the martial arts tournament fighting robot anime that's like no other Gundam that has ever existed. And I think I see a few of you actually commenting on that in the chat. And the reason it's like that is because it was coming off the back of Victory Gundam, which Yoshiyuki Tomino, the creator of Gundam, had made, and put him into such a deep depression because it was such a dark, dreary, miserable storyline and timeline. It was very good, it was very well written, but it was so miserable that he needed to detox from his own work and created a ridiculous, over-the-top, giant robot martial arts tournament anime and called it G Gundam. So, if G Gundam seems like it's just nothing but good feels and over-the-top heroics, that's why. Because he needed to cleanse himself. It's a good time. Hey, what's up, Happy Ninja? How's it going? We are currently doing Gunpla building. Jane is doing her first build of the original RX-78-2 Gundam from the original Mobile Suit Gundam that I got her for Christmas. So, we're just hanging out, chatting with you guys, ignoring the Super Bowl, and building some Gundams. Or, well, one Gundam. I'm not building anything.
Some Gundams.
I'm just commentating.
My goodness.
And I mean, this is definitely something to watch yourself from the other end too, Jane, and don't get too perfectionist about it.
Oh, God.
Because I know how you are with that. But, like, just so long as you've got it smooth. Like, it doesn't need to be pixel perfect or anything. Just as long as there's not an obvious nub of plastic sticking off that's potentially going to get in the way of things. You'll be good. Gundam Wing was the first one I ever saw, and I've been seeing some of the others, but G Gundam was the one you watched regularly. I mean, yeah, G Gundam is just so easy to get into. So it's like, yeah, there's a continuity, but it's not bound to its continuity in the same way like the stories of other Gundam shows are. It's like, what weird racist caricature of a mech is Domon going to be fighting this week? Is it going to be, is he going to be fighting Mexico in their Tequila Gundam? That's a real thing, by the way. Tune in next week and find out. And, I mean, it was just a fun time. It obviously, for modern sensibilities, has not aged super well, but if you can forgive the creators for their stereotyping, it is a very fun show.
Okay. Now what? Do I go to the next one?
If there's no other instructions for those particular pieces, then yes.
There's a piece that seems to have to go... Wait a minute, I missed a spot.
Aha! Back to sanding.
Back to
Sand, grind. Just some perspective, the most mentally well-piled of the main cast called himself the God of Death. I don't know if that says more about him or the rest of the cast. Yep, that's Duo for you. That's Duo. He was a character. And, well, I mean, Contra was pretty okay. He wasn't particularly unstable until he got in Wing Zero, but, you know, that happens to most people. You've done figure painting for D&D minis before, and you built a model car engine and a model rocket. Ooh. Nice! Very cool, Kate. Good stuff. Painted like 3 whole D&D minis, and that's about it. Hey, that's more than I've ever painted. I'm afraid to paint things. I've got the shaky hands, something fierce.
The shaky hands.
And I've got big, clumsy manual labor paws to begin with, on top of them being shaky, so I'm really not good at the fine detail work, which makes a lot of my hobbies unfortunate.
Don't let it stop you. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Do what you want.
My dreams will become nightmares if I try and do fine detail work on anything. Are you kidding me? Watched Monogatari as it came out, and pretty much every arc in that anime was at a different point chronologically. If the writing's good enough, you can follow along with a story like that. That's fair. That's fair. The main thing, like, when I talk about, like, the chronology of the Gundam timelines, it's like, they do a good job of helping you remember where you're supposed to be, but, like, for Jane and I, it's like, all right, we're going to take a break from this one and watch this side series that's taking place during this point in time to have some added context in what's going on, you know?
IBO is nice because it's not in the Universal Century.
Correct. IBO, much like Wing Gundam, is its completely separate timeline. You start with episode 1, and you go to episode 49? 48? Something like that. And everything that you need to know is presented in a linear fashion through those episodes. That's it.
Now, Oith MS Team is in UC, right?
Correct. And that's why, like, Oith MS Team, I recommend watching Mobile Suit Gundam beforehand, because MSG sets up the whole setting in a way that Oith MS Team never does.
Yeah.
But what little I know of Gundam, it certainly feels like it does its own thing. Oh, yeah. How long do we plan on streaming for? I mean, really, it depends on you, Jane. You're the one who has a bedtime, so we're at 7 right now. So as long as you want to go, really.
Maybe like, I'd say like at the very latest 10:30.
Oh, geez, that's way later than I expected.
Very latest.
I figured you were gonna say like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So okay.
Depends how I feel.
Fair enough. Well, we'll keep an eye on things as we go, of course. But yeah, there you go. A definitive answer-ish from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
As long as it takes to build this Gunpla. This is definitely not going to be a one-sitting deal. If we were both experienced builders and, like, just going, yeah, probably this would be a one-stream deal for a basic real grade model, but...
No, I'm still sanding the nubs on the first 2 pieces.
And we're only an hour into the stream,
it's fine.
You just watched the director's cut of the Lord of the Rings movie over Christmas. Oh, such a good experience. They're such good movies. Like, they're already so strong, and then you watch with all that extra stuff in it. Oh, phenomenal. Some of these parts aren't even going to be visible. Yep. Don't waste too much time making them perfect, says fine.
Alright, I hear you.
And he raises a good point.
Okay, I need H3.
H?
H. Are you eating my fries, sir?
Not at all.
I just noticed.
I've been mindlessly nibbling. It's just been that kind of day for me. Oh, so Jane, here's a question for you, because I need to trigger certain people in chat. So there are things. Sorry, I got it.
Okay.
There are things that you put in food, right? It's the word that typically becomes before the word spices. Don't say it, but you're thinking of the word. Like, Kentucky Fried Chicken has 73 and spices. And we have, like, oregano is not a spice, it's a...
Oh, okay.
How do you say that word?
Herbs?
Thank you.
Why?
We were having a heated discussion about this in my previous Genshin stream, because Cake, despite being an American citizen, lived in the UK for a while, and as such says herbs.
Herbs.
And was coming at me for making fun of a character in Genshin who said herbs. And as I put it, and as Caffeine clipped it, we have a cool whip scenario.
Cool whip.
You've never built a Gunpla, but any nubs that stick out should wear down over time anyway. Joint parts, that is. True. It's just then the issue of, like, trying to clip things over it, especially joint pieces are going to have armor pieces that go over them, and they might not snap on properly if there's nubs that get in the way. G Gundam had a windmill Gundam? Yep, that was the Holland Gundam.
This Gundam has abs.
I
don't know if you can see that.
Oh, you're talking about this piece here?
No, this is ABS.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Abs.
Fair enough. I thought you were talking about an actual part.
Nope.
Look at that. You got me.
Is the part... Where's H? Did I definitely went past it at some point?
The number of times you're going to be like, hey, I need this specific set of runners, and, like, sort right past it is going to be innumerable.
God.
I've done it so many times. Of course, if you have like a proper Gunpla building workstation, then you can like lay all the runners out so you can just pick them up as you go. But we are unfortunately not blessed with such space in this apartment, so...
I need a bigger apartment.
It doesn't help that my desk is 2/3 covered by computer and recording equipment, but
Right.
you know, it's my job, man. Think of it less as stereotyping and more like celebrating the culture. Yeah, let's go with that.
H3.
Big meaty paws. Yep. The scary thing is my hands aren't even as big as my dad's. Like I inherited my big hands from my dad, but my dad's hands are even bigger than mine. It's horrifying.
They're huge.
But I mean, the man's also been doing hard physical labor since he was 17, and he's now 63. So it's a long life of labor to build up those paws. Did Tom just call Jane a horse? Maybe.
With
Maybe.
what?
So I said we got the info right from the horse's mouth.
Oh.
And Star says Jane is at best a pony. Tom is a Clydesdale. Accurate. I am a large man, but there are plenty of people bigger than me, funnily enough.
Nays benevolently.
Ah, yes. The mighty Star Horse and the pathetic Zer. That's a Destiny reference for you guys. Beneficent braying.
Is that what it is? Beneficent? Is that what it is?
I mean,
Beneficent?
there's like 18 different permutations of those sayings. Some people in chat, you can just say me. There is an H, says Kate. Now ask Jane if Genshin's microtransactions are predatory by nature. We were watching that video, because, spoiler alert, for those of you who don't know, Fine has been working on editing together that conversation, cutting out like the middle pieces that were not relevant. And once we get all the bits and bobs hashed out, I'll upload it to the channel as its own video. But so I was listening to it and explaining to Jane the context, and she just looks at me, she goes, "You guys are so smart."
You guys are really smart.
He's like, "We were just chatting, man." Not particularly intelligent or anything, I don't think. But or maybe we are, I don't know. The H is silent and I will fight. Do you pronounce the silent H in hour as well? Hour?
Power.
I fight against the silent H despite my last name having multiple silent letters in it, including a silent H. I think that's a cutting off your nose to spite your face type of scenario. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Speaking of Destiny, Tom, did you get to the part where Savathun says humdinger? I have, yes.
She says humdinger?
She does say humdinger. Yep, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. It happens pretty early on in the season, I think. What's up,
She's
love?
like, did I say humdinger, or were you just hearing me wrong? Or...
Yep, just proceeds to gaslight you for the 87th time. God. I can't wait. I am going to be doing that story, like, primer for Witch Queen, so you guys have any idea what the hell is happening when I start recording those videos when it comes out on the 22nd. And it's going to be fun. I won't have the time to do anything particularly fancy. I had all sorts of cool ideas and then realized there is literally no way in hell I can put together anything more than, like, some basic video and descriptors, but, you know, it'll still be interesting, I promise. I'll make the lore fun. Also, I think I heard you say something along the lines of, well, that ain't good. What happened, love?
I feel like I snipped a little bit on this piece. Past the nub.
It's probably not the end of the world. Like, it's something you want to be careful with, but it's going to happen. And again, on these interior pieces, so long as you're not cutting off stuff that's, like, required for connecting to other pieces, then it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Not just cutting out the middle bits, but also the many, many seconds long pauses. Yeah, man, I gotta think, bruh. Especially when I wasn't ready for this conversation. Or I'm reading chat, one or the other. Me, who lives and grows up in the US South and watches an extreme amount of British YouTube. My accent will make everybody mad. Fair enough. Fair enough. As long as you own it. Who cares, though? It's all good.
As long as you...
Yes, Jane? You good?
No.
Is that where we're just gonna leave that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. No, I was just gonna say, as long as you don't say sorry.
Oh no. Oh no.
And then I couldn't finish my sentence.
Oh no. You're gonna insult Ben. Oh my god. Oh, teasing our friends, the Canadians.
Oh,
That's
we had fun.
So rude. Oh my god. Oh.
I know.
God. So, chat, what's your opinion? I have to bring this up again because speaking of people with accents and whatnot, Jane and I's favorite Swedish streamer, Elias, was doing a 28-hour, or what wound up being a 28-hour marathon stream yesterday where he did a speed run of the entire Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro series in celebration of Elden Ring coming out soon. And because he's a professional speedrunner. So, yeah, he stayed up and he ordered not one, but 2 different banana curry pizzas over the course of his stream. So, chat, I know I brought it up before, but I'm going to bring it up again. How do we feel about the idea of banana curry pizza? I'm going to let you guys mull on that one for a second. Just muse. Ben says, I literally do not hear the sorry when I say it, but Americans say I do it. Oh, it's true. You do. You really do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, sorry.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
It's cute. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's only funny because it's something that people have pointed out as just being a thing that Canadians do. And then you hear it, and it's like, oh my god, people weren't kidding.
Yeah, there's a Canadian YouTuber I follow. And, every time she says it catches me off guard.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Chris Fraud does it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we've heard him do that before. Ay. Absolute hilarity ensues. Uh-oh. People, what the fuck is that? I'm not Italian, what do I care? It sounds cursed. Can't be the worst thing. Yeah, it's banana pizza.
Oh, God.
And the second pizza that he got, it was banana. It's like you've got your normal tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese, but then you put banana slices, curry powder, and he had chicken on the second one. And the first one, it was like a pineapple pizza, or like a Hawaiian pizza, which I like. I know that's obviously the meme is that's a very divisive topic, but that's not what we're here to discuss. No, because this was not a normal Hawaiian pizza. It was a Hawaiian pizza with the addition of banana slices and curry powder. Like Indian curry powder. Help. Save me, please.
It's quite cursed.
And he swears up, down, left, right, and all the ways to Sunday that it's the best goddamn thing that humanity's ever created. And there's a lot of people in his chat that apparently have tried it and said it's really good. But I refuse to believe it. I 100% refuse to even acknowledge that it's a possibility that it's good. Because ye gods, what is that?
Rotato potato.
Yes.
It says 01-2. Is that on a runner? Because it has B10H3, which are these. And then it says 01-2.
So those are the steps. So like this is step 011, 012, 013.
Ah.
So yeah, this is the procedure that you're following. So this is all step 1.
Okay.
You do all of this, and
that.
then you move on to here.
So it's telling me to flip this up.
Yes.
I can do this. I have a master's degree. I can do this. So then I need E1 and E2, 14. Okay.
And C8.
And C8.
Yep. And then you're gonna put those pieces on there.
Okay.
Once you get them cooked and sanded down.
Ouch.
You alright?
Yeah, I just hit my heel off of the...
I thought one of the runner pieces stabbed you. That's happened to me a lot.
No, not yet.
Okay. Seems kind of disgusting to me, but I'll let people eat what they like. Oh, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I'll let people eat what they like, but I will absolutely critique their taste in food at the same time. It's less the accent and more weird words / spellings people don't really use here. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. At one point, you were binging so much of Christopher Rod's videos that someone asked what part of Canada I was from. Oh my god! I forgot that you were a fan of Odd Caffeine. Very good taste. Very good taste. And then someone else actually found me in the comments of one of his inscription videos. One of you guys from my audience were like, "Oh my god, there he is! It's the guy." I was commenting on his inscription playthrough. So yeah, no, Christopher Rod is absolutely top tier content. Love the guy. You'd possibly want to hurt someone for wanting banana curry pizza, but I understand that they're already going to be in an immense amount of pain. Bananas on pizza doesn't sound bad. I just... like, that brand of sweet, I can't reconcile with pizza. Like, pineapple, I'm fine with because it's got, like, that citrusiness to it, so that's fine. But that level of just pure saccharine sweet that banana has going on, that just doesn't sit right with me.
Alright. What in God's name? What in tarnation?
Hawaiian pizza is good, fight me. Oh, I 100% agree. 100% agree. Was banana those plants that look like them but you eat them fried or whatever, plantains? No, it was just straight up banana pizza. He's banana pizza all the time. Chat, you have to try banana pizza. I hear you what in tarnationing over there, Jane.
I'm struggling.
I know, I'm just letting you learn. I'm just letting you experience the Gunpla experience while providing tips and tricks and hints where needed.
I feel like I'm trying to walk on my wobbly little Bambi legs.
You're doing fine, though. You're just following instructions, really. It's just the added step of the instructions are all in Japanese. But you're a weeb, you've got this.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Plantains. Haven't had tostones in forever. I don't know what that is. The only thing plantain I've ever had was Jane, our friend Dante, and I, who you guys know Dante if you watch like the GTFO videos or some of my other stuff. We went out to eat for his birthday. We went and hung out with him, right? I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the last time we were down there.
It was, yeah. We went to eat at this Brazilian place, I believe it was.
Yeah.
That was quite good. And we got guac, and they had like 3 different types of chips. They had normal tortilla chips, and then I think it was like, there was plantain chips, and was it mango chips or something? The other one was something like that.
Yeah. It was plantain chips.
The neurons are firing. Calls are once again being missed. Chaos.
It's gone.
Whatever it was. They were good, but that was the only thing plantain I've ever had. It seemed like you had a question, love.
No.
Okay.
No question.
Okay, fair enough. You've had to correct yourself on that before. Also, when you do math, you tend to call 0 not and z as opposed to 0 and z. Yeah, man. Like, the media that we consume and the people that we spend time listening to and stuff, they really do have an influence on the way we speak. That is a very common thing. So I'm not surprised to hear that at all. Z is a better name for the letter. There are enough letters ending in E. Fair. Fair. I can get behind that. I can get behind that.
Here's a question for you guys. When you write a 7, do you put a little dash over the stalk of the 7?
And do you normally call it a stalk of a 7? That's the follow-up question.
The body. The butt.
The stem.
The stem.
The butt. The butt of the 7. She got a booty, though. B, C, D, E, G, P, T, V, all end in E. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Step 1, learn to read Japanese. Oh, Jane, for you, what is the best Soulsborne from game? Says Gundam.
Oh, for me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it really depends on the neurons are firing, sorry.
I like you interrupted your own statement to describe that.
I'm thinking. I'm stalling for time. What aspect you're talking about it from? Like from a gameplay perspective or from like a story perspective? Because I've actually never played any of the games all the way through.
You played a chunk of 3 and a chunk of Bloodborne, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
And that's it, I think?
Yeah, so we're looking at Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne.
Yeah, Demon Souls, all 3 Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro.
So, I'm gonna say for me, well, it's gonna be between Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, because those are the only 2 I've played.
Fair.
And they're both different. But from a like story and aesthetic standpoint, I like Bloodborne better.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. I adore Dark Souls 3, but I mean Bloodborne is just...
I had a lot of fun with Dark Souls 3. But Bloodborne has Lady Maria.
It does.
So.
It does, and that's...
You can't beat that.
That's another high up on the tier list of Jane's favorite characters, so... Yeah, Lady Maria is great. I mean, just the whole aesthetic, like you said, of Bloodborne is insane. The, like, Victorian era London-esque, and then, like, eldritchy horror stuff, and werewolves and gothic horror, and, like... Oh, man.
Right.
It's just so dark and dingy and terrifying, and... Yeah.
I like how it pulls a fast one on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, werewolves, fun, cute. Eldritch abominations.
It's so good. It's so good. It's a shame that we're never going to get a sequel to it. But it's also fine, because, I mean, Bloodborne is such a perfect experience on its own. So. Wait, what? What is happening in the chat? Okay, hold on. What is this?
Oh no, shenanigans.
Oh, you're a weeb. Name every Japanese word. Featuring Dante from the GTFO series. I will forgive you spelling it that way, and I would hope that he would as well, because you're referencing the meme. But it's funny because his name is not actually spelled like that, and he gets very offended sometimes when people actually spell it that way.
But also, his last name people screw up all the time, which is hilarious.
Yeah. His name is spelled Dante, D-O-N-T-A-Y, not Dante like Dante's Inferno. Which then he also goes on a rant about that. He's like, 'cause it's not called that. But, you know. Tostones is a Hispanic plantain dish. Ah. Oh! Tostones are the fried plantain slices. They're like thick
that's what
chips.
we had.
That's what we had, yeah. Okay.
I knew it sounded familiar.
I didn't realize that's what it was called. Bonjour. Wait, fuck. Speak very good French. Gracias. Depends how thick the 7 is, Jane. No, I leave my 7s alone. Dashing your 7's superiority.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Caffeine dashes her 7s.
Caffeine dashes her 7s.
Do you dash your 7s, Jane?
I dash my 7s.
I never noticed, huh?
Yeah.
Normally do not put a stalk over a 7. No dash in 7, too lazy. Looks better with the dash, though.
Yeah, it does.
No need for the goddamn line in it. See, JT and I, we're 100% on the same page.
No need for the goddamn line.
Magus Workshop, starting off with a real grade. Yes, sir. Figured, because I started off with a master grade with the master grade Tall Geese that came out a few years back. More than a few years back at this point, but I figured for Jane's first model building experience, especially because I'd built a bunch of the old Zoids models back in the day, better to start her off with a real grade. And since we did, now my neurons aren't firing. Since we watched the original Mobile Suit Gundam compilation movies together recently, I figured starting her off with the RX-78-2 would be a good place to go.
Gotta sand them. Can't assemble yet. Gotta sand.
And again, you don't have to be too precious about it. Like, just get it cleaned up a bit. If there's detail work that you need to do later, or like minor sanding that you need to do later on an exterior piece, you can usually get away with that. So, like Fine said, don't get too caught up in it early on.
Yeah.
Gundam says Sekiro for me is the best. And that, I know there's a lot of people that do agree with that. I've said before, and I will say again, that I think Sekiro is probably the weakest entry in the series, at least for me. I know that most people disagree, and that's fine. I'm fine with being in the minority on this one, but there's just a lot I didn't like about Sekiro. I don't like the way the bosses play. I don't like a lot of the, like, like the kind of linear nature of the combat, seeing as how you don't have a number of different options like you do in all of the other From games. And I know that that's at least in part because they were trying to have a very particular gameplay experience with Sekiro, which is fine, but it didn't sit right with me. It wasn't the experience that I wanted, so I wound up not enjoying it and came nowhere close to finishing it. I might go back to it someday, but, you know, what are you gonna do? How you doing over there, Jane?
Good.
Good.
I have an itch on my palm right here, and it's really getting to me.
Scratch it with the sandpaper. Make the itch no longer exist.
Along with my skin.
Oh my god. Bloodborne is hot. Yes, it is. Bloodborne is the best in the series, in my opinion, hands down. Like, and I love the Dark Souls games. Don't get me wrong. I'm in no way, shape, or form saying that the Souls games are bad. They're fucking phenomenal. But Bloodborne is, I think, the best. We'll see if in a few days Elden Ring beats it out, though, and I have a feeling it might. Elden Ring looks
it looks amazing.
Spectacular. But, you know.
The trailer, like, made me cry.
Sekiro's the best for gameplay 100%, although I've never played Bloodborne since no PlayStation. Ah, see? You are not able to form a proper opinion, Cake. You don't know that you are, in fact, wrong because you've never played Bloodborne. Ha ha! I stand correct. By default. Ben says Dark Souls 1, then Bloodborne, then Demon Souls, then Dark Souls 3, then Sekiro, then Garbage, then Dark Souls 2.
Garbage?
Meaning that Garbage is better than Dark Souls 2.
Oh, wow.
He's wrong, but it's okay.
So a little bit of red came off with that. I guess that makes sense because I'm sanding it, but
yeah, I mean that's fine because it's not just like a paint job over it. The entire thing is
red plastic.
Yeah,
okay.
So yeah, you don't need to worry too much about that.
Okay.
Like you don't want to like wear it away, obviously, but some color will come off, and that's fine. That's fine. Bloodborne's my favorite theme, or the favorite one for most players, but the Sekiro challenge and bosses are so memorable. Yeah, and I totally understand why people feel that way, I really do. But for me, I loved the moment-to-moment gameplay against regular enemies in Sekiro, and I hated the boss fights. I did not like almost any of the boss fights. I can't remember the name of the character, but the very first one against the guy on the horse, that was cool. And funnily enough, I liked the bull, which I know most people hated. Everything else I could not stand. Like Madame Butterfly, people were like, oh, wait until you get to Madame Butterfly. Oh my god, that fight is amazing. Could not stand it. Hated every second of that fight. But I loved going through groups of dudes, strategically taking down one guy while defending myself from others, seeing where the reinforcements were coming from, or where there was archers that I needed to grapple my way up to. Like, that was awesome. If the whole game was that, and then, like, the little mini-boss samurai dudes, that would have been an infinitely more enjoyable experience for me. But, you know, it can't be a Souls game and not have the big flashy boss fights. I just don't like the way the actual system works with them, unfortunately.
Has anyone played Ghost of Tsushima? Not to change the subject.
Ooh, no, that's a fair question. That's a fair question. I know JT did.
Yeah.
JT played Ghost of Tsushima, and I believe liked it a lot, if I remember seeing your commentary on it back in the day, as if it wasn't like a year ago, but you know, COVID time. So yeah, I think you played it, JT. Anyone else? I know I haven't, but I was interested. Buzz.
Facebook.
Magus, oh wow, listen, pardon my French, but this is some big dick energy right here. Magus Workshop goes, I remember my first builds. I had no tools. I just bit off the nubs. Damn, that's impressive. They also said, this is Zen. Oh, what's up? I didn't realize. What's up, Zen?
Look how that clicked for you as soon as you said it.
Yeah, because when I was first reading, I was like, this is Zen, like this is a Zen experience.
Right, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, not like this is Zen. What's up, bud? How's it going? Huh, I had no idea. There's a speedrun at Awesome Games Done Quick this year where the guy beat Sekiro blindfolded. I actually saw the clip of him beating the bull blindfolded. That shit was nuts. That was insane. Like, goddamn. Absolutely impressive. Huge props to that guy.
Big dick energy.
Seriously. Bosses were by far your favorite parts of Sekiro, especially some of the latter ones. Yeah, and again, like, if the gameplay clicks with you, I can totally see why. But there were so many frustrating aspects of the gameplay, and because of its very nature, I never felt like I was making any progress. Whereas, like, okay, even if I die in a boss fight in, like, Bloodborne or Dark Souls, if I got its health lower than I did in any other fight, that's progress to me. I got further in the fight, I learned more of its mechanics, I learned more of the way that the fight flows, what the tells that the boss has are. I never felt like I was getting that experience in Sekiro with the whole, like, poise system and everything. It's like, I never feel like I'm doing anything to the boss. I get the way the system is supposed to work, it didn't feel good to me in my hands, you know? Whereas with the regular dudes, it's like the back and forth of, like, they're blocking, I'm blocking, we're countering, we're parrying. That felt good. But then it didn't last too long. You're falling for the hype of Elden Ring? Hell yeah, how could you not?
Is this a Tootsie that I'm making?
It looks like it might be a Tootsie. You were working on the ankle.
It's a Tootsie.
This is one of the most gratifying parts of any build, when it's like you're just putting a bunch of random parts together and all of a sudden you snap something into place and simultaneously it clicks in your mind of, oh, this is what I'm working on right now. Cool. And then you start being able to see it. God, the amount of articulation in that ankle is wild. God damn. That's, yeah, none of my models are like that. That's really cool. Coffee Cup says, haven't played Sekiro personally, but having watched a few different Let's Plays, it doesn't look like it comes into its full potential / moveset until later in the game. Yeah, I can definitely see that. There's a lot of learning on the player's end that needs to be done, and then a lot of just tools that you don't have access to until later on. So, maybe I just need to push through. I was also playing that when I was working full-time doing labor at Lowe's, so I was very tired and very grumpy whenever I would get home, and it's like, I wanted to enjoy what I was doing, but at the same time, I just could never quite get it to work for me, so, you know.
So, is every piece supposed to snap in place and, like, stay? Because this one's giving me the what for?
Can I see it?
Help me. I can't see. It is dark. Oh!
Oh!
Never mind.
Can I still see it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it looks like this is supposed to just, yeah. Ta-da! Snap into place.
Lay foot.
Lay foot. You hold that up to the camera a little bit more so it's easier to see. There you go. Nice.
A foot.
It's un foot.
One.
What was I saying? Now I don't remember what I was saying.
Chat will remind you because I don't remember.
I can't recall. Keeping myself as blind as possible for Elden Ring. That's fair. That's fair. I watched some of the public stress test footage. Not the public stress test, but you know what I mean. So I've seen a little bit of stuff here and there, but my memory being what it doesn't really mean anything for my own play experience with it. So I'm going to be basically going in blind. Boss fights in Sekiro are some of the best bosses in video games. I don't know about that. That's a pretty lofty statement to make there, my guy. Thought regular enemies were way less fun than bosses, or bosses were the highlight for me. Yeah, fair enough. Again, I mean, I know my opinions on the game are definitely in the minority. Dante agrees with me on Sekiro. Neither of us liked it, and we've played every other game. But, yeah, I don't know. It just didn't click for me.
Uh-huh. This guy is becoming sad.
Magus says, Tom, quote, I like going through groups of dudes. Thanks, Chief. Really appreciate you.
Thanks, Chief.
Really appreciate you having my back there.
Good.
JT says, Ghost of Tsushima is awesome. I loved it. Nice. Platinumed it before it got the New Game Plus and the multiplayer updates. Nice. It was your game of the year 2020. There you go.
I really am excited for Senua.
Yeah. Yep. The new Hellblade is going to be tight.
Yes.
That was an awesome experience when we played that.
A great experience.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. What other stuff is coming up that you guys are excited for in chat? Since we're talking about some of the things that we're hyped for. What stuff coming up over the course of 2022 are you looking forward to? Because Lord knows I've got a lot that I'm going to be working on the channel and just in my own spare time in the next month and a half. Love how Sekiro let you parry the dumbest shit, bullets, giants, bulls. You can just parry it with a regular sword. Yeah, well, and that was cool, and I really enjoyed that. But then, like, I felt so powerful, and then the boss fights made me feel so powerless simultaneously. Maybe try giving Sekiro another shot. I was getting frustrated with it at first, but once I figured it out, it was a lot of fun. For sure, and I have definitely considered that. I just don't have the time right now, you know? Like, I need to be able to devote a lot of time and willpower to getting back into Sekiro and overcoming my criticisms of Sekiro. So, that is definitely something that I am willing to do, but I need to have the opportunity to, and I probably won't have that for a little while. But, once I do, I would love to. Les foot.
Yes.
It's so dork. It never occurred to me that you could use dork instead of dark in the same way one would say small, and that's adorable.
Oh, dork.
Yeah, fine is commenting on our verbiage.
It's dork.
Is dork. Is small and dork.
Yeah.
Jane and I are full of little idiosyncrasies like that. Xenoblade, says Ben. Yes, that was such a hype reveal. Like, that was just passively from completely outside of the series. It was still really cool to see. So I know y'all in the Xenoblade fandom are just wound up to hell now.
God.
Just Silksong. Yeah, someday. Twofold for me, man. I'm so excited for Silksong just because I want to play Silksong, and I'm so excited for Silksong for the sake of the channel, too. I know so many people found my channel because of Hollow Knight, so I'm really excited to be able to experience Silksong alongside all of you guys who already know Hollow Knight and be able to show it to everyone who enjoyed my Hollow Knight Let's Play. Let's play.
I
mean, it's basically an accurate statement, but Silksong is, it's going to be so good. And, like, I'm not even hyping it up, because, of course, that's how you wind up disappointing yourself, because no product can ever match the hype that you assign to it, but it's going to be a ton of fun. But ignoring a lot of gaming news to avoid spending too much, that might change now. Fair enough. Yeah, it's, if I was still 100% just gaming as a hobby, that might be an accurate enough statement for me, but, you know, doing content creation, I need to pay very close attention to the gaming space. Looking forward to the second Voice of Cards coming out on the 17th, then Elden Ring, obviously. More Genshin stuff, probably looking forward to the most. I don't know what else is coming out. Fair enough. Yeah, I need to actually sit down and play more Voice of Cards. I have a lot that I'm doing with my Switch right now. I want to play more Dread, especially with the new updates that came out. Having a blast with Legends Arceus. I need to finish not Triangle Strategy, Octopath Traveler. Going to be playing a lot of Triangle Strategy, Voice of Cards I need to finish. So much good stuff. Ben says, I've noticed how much you guys share idiosyncrasies. It's adorable.
Oh, no. No!
It makes me smile, and it makes Jane blush. Yeah, we've been like that since we met, basically. It's part of how we knew that we, like, hit it off so well. Because we immediately became, like, inseparable as soon as we started hanging out. And it's just been like that ever since.
Well, it helps that you can understand me when I'm not using human words.
I have gotten very adept in Janelish, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's like, I have likened it in the past to interacting with Courage the Cowardly Dog. Not because Jane's always terrified, like, it's not panicked spluttering that's coming out of your mouth, but just a lot of the same type of just, like, body language and muttering.
Yeah.
and just non-verbal noises and stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh, God.
So,
yeah.
that helps.
That's true. It's true. We've also just picked a lot of vocab up off of each other.
Yeah.
Like, you say a lot of things that I started out saying, and I say a lot of things you started out saying.
Yeah.
So, just just couples things, I guess.
Just couples things.
Just things that happen when you've been spending 90% of your time together since 2013-ish. Something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, Jane just lived in my dorm room the majority of the time, all through college.
Pretty much.
Through all of our many years of college.
Yep.
Silk Song's gonna double my sub count overnight. It might, man. It might. I know so many people have watched my Hollow Knight playthrough. It's insane. If we can't get Silk Song, we're gonna have to make it ourselves. I'm gonna make my own Silk Song with blackjack and hookers. You won't forget the Silk Song and the blackjack. Oh, they need to bring him back, or they can't bring Futurama back.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently that's coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for those of you who are not aware, they apparently announced that their Hulu is going to be bringing back Futurama, but with the noted omission of Bender's voice actor, which is obviously not ideal because it's fucking Bender. Like, one of the best known, if not the best known character from all of Futurama, and you're not going to have his original voice actor? Come on now. Yeah, just miss me with that nonsense.
Yeah, we need Bender.
Seriously. Running out of God to Home, you need a new TC game? Hell yeah, man. Well, that's, like, I need to know when Silk Song's coming out so I can finally do that fabled Path of Pain / God Home streams that I promised ages ago. I'm going to stick to my guns. I have other content that I want to do until that's going to be coming out, but then I will absolutely do it, for sure. Sort of why you're not hyping up Elden Ring for myself yet. I'm sure it'll be good, but I can't put my expectations at the level of the next Bloodborne. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I personally am very good at not overhyping things. Like, I will get very, very, very excited, but I'm also very good at just being excited for whatever the experience is going to be, quote unquote. Like, not expecting a particular experience, but just being excited for the possibilities. And the large majority of the time, just winding up enjoying whatever that is. So, like, I've enjoyed every single Fire Emblem release that's come out since I got into the series, and been insanely over the moon excited for it. But never felt like I've overhyped myself to the point that I become disappointed. So, yeah, I'm wildly ready for Elden Ring to come out. It's going to be so good. Looking forward to more Genshin, especially with the new story quests. Yeah, I need to do that. I did finish, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I did finish all of the New Year's stuff before that went away. So that's all done. And we've got something like 58 wishes lined up right now for Yaimiko, which will be more by the time we're able to stream it. Footsies! Footsie tootsies! Feats! That's progress, baby. I mean, we went from not having done anything an hour in to 45 minutes later, and we got 2 feet. Not bad. Not bad.
Feats.
That's like double the progress that we had originally, so hey, good job.
Oh my god.
Jane looks exhausted.
It's a lot of fine little detail, little thingies.
Mm-hmm.
And,
little thingies.
Yeah.
But hey, you're doing a good job. These are good looking feats. Look at these feats. Little dudes.
Think they could have an OnlyFans?
They at the very least have a Feet Wiki entry, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. Oh, God. How long have we known one another since Fine?
Since about 2013.
Since 2013, yeah. We met prior to this, but the first time we really hung out was at Katsucon 2013. Because our college anime club went, and it was our first times, both of us, going to a convention. And we were both just super hyped for it, individually. And our friend Masa, who was a great dude, he was going to be the guy driving our vehicle in the caravan. Because there was, God, had to be, what, 6 vehicles? There was probably 25 people from that anime club.
It was a procession.
So it was like me, you, Masa, Megan? Was it just the 4 of us?
In that car?
Or was Carling there too?
I think someone was in the front seat. Was that Jim in the front seat?
Oh, Jim might have been in the front seat with us, yeah.
Yeah.
Or not with us, but like in that vehicle. So Jane and I started hanging out then, and a friend of mine from my area, Alex, was there, and so she came down and was hanging out with us.
Is that when I glued my hands together?
That is when you glued your hands together, and Alex helped you unglue them. But one of my very first experiences with Jane was my friend Alex saying to Jane as she was working on a cosplay thing, "Hey, be careful with that super glue, don't glue your hands together." Legitimately, not 2 minutes later, Jane looking at us with all 10 of her fingers in a steeple formation, glued together. Just this baleful, mournful look in her eye. And Alex just closing her eyes and going, "Oh my god."
I wasn't trying to be cute, I swear. I don't remember what happened, but I wasn't trying to be cute.
So Alex ushered Jane off to the bathroom and helped her unglue her hands while Masa and I died laughing. And then I think we went and we walked around the con floor together, you, me, and Alex, for a while. Or no, Alex went off and she went to hang out with her friend group.
Yeah.
And told us to meet up with her, and then we wandered around for a while.
Yeah.
And hit it off and started talking. And legitimately, like, the next day of the convention, I remember us having a discussion of, like, because we literally did not stop talking and hanging out for that 24-hour period. And by, like, that time next night, it was like...
It was that cheesy shit where it was like...
I feel like we've always known each other.
I feel like I've known you forever.
Like, legitimately, straight up, we had that conversation. And, it took another, like, year and a half for me to convince Jane that dating is not scary and that it was okay to date me.
All right.
And then we started dating. Which was helped along by the fact that after that point, we literally spent all of our time together. And anyone and everyone that we ran into at the campus asked us how long we'd been dating. And we were like, we literally never have. And we're just friends and just hang out.
Yeah.
But we just had that air about us.
So that's our story. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, guys. Yeah, I mean, we did say that we were doing this stream for an early Valentine's, so it's only appropriate that we talk about these things, I guess. Let's see. Jane's an alien, confirmed. From the noises that you make and such.
Oh, yes.
She's nodding aggressively. Soon the Tom and Jane hive mind will be complete, and they'll finish each other's sandwiches. We do talk about being part of the hive mind all the time. Like, we just know, like, we're thinking the same things at the same time.
Yeah.
With concerning regularity. She lived in my dorm room in, like, a closet. No, just on my bed.
I inhabited the bed.
She inhabited my bed, used my video games. That's how she started playing Destiny. She watched me play for a while. Was like, I want to play. I was like, okay, fair enough. So I made her, she wanted to play a hunter, so she made a hunter.
I'm hunter main.
And then I lost access to my Destiny playtime for a while.
You did, that's true.
And then I told her, okay, listen, you need to get your own PlayStation and your own account. A, so we can play together, and B, so I can play my own damn game again.
Yeah.
And that's how we started playing Destiny together all through college.
Did we play BioShock before or after KatsuCon that year?
After, because we not really hung out at all before Katsu.
Right.
Like, we just saw each other around the anime club and stuff. But, yeah, it was after the convention that I don't know how we wound up talking about it. But I invited you over because I remember we had talked about BioShock at one point. I was like, yeah, if you want to play BioShock, like, I've got it on PC. You can come over and we can play. And you're like, okay.
Okay. That was fun.
Yeah, then that's when you started spending all of your time in my dorm room.
Yeah.
Oh, God. The many sleepless nights of just staying up chattering about literally anything and everything.
Yeah. Back when staying up like that wouldn't kill me.
Yeah. Well, and like, what did we care? Neither of us had class until like 3 p.m. the next day. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
We could just sleep and then go get food at the food court or Sykes or whatever at like 2:30 and then run off to class.
Yeah.
Oh,
to be young again.
Yeah. Episode 1 of Silk Song will be followed immediately by the 24-hour live stream. If Silk Song's release jumps me from, like, wherever I'm at, maybe, like, 2,000 subs at that point, by the time it comes out, we'll probably have gotten to that, to 5,000, I'll be a very happy boy. Why would you not have John DiMaggio in Futurama? That's just dumb. It's money. They just don't want to pay him. That's just straight up what it is. But the backlash has been so severe already that I'm sure they're going to retract that one. Futurama without Bender's like peanut butter and jelly without the peanut butter? Yeah, pretty much.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate.
Because you can have a peanut butter sandwich and it's still decent, but you can't have just a jelly sandwich.
Yeah, just a jelly sandwich would be just very soggy and weird.
Yeah.
Les feet. Feetsies. Feet pics. Zen says it's a real grade. It's honestly going to take longer than the master grade because of how tiny everything is. That's not inaccurate. That's not inaccurate, but Jane has tiny hands, so
I do.
It's proportionally accurate.
I'm trying to get this little thing. Come on! Okay.
New Year stuff was great. A lot of the 2.5 stuff seems like it'll be locked behind Raiden Shogun's story quest and Enkanomiya, so I'm afraid you'll have to unlock those to get to new content. I mean, that's fine. That's new content for me, so I desire an Enkanomiya stream. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, I promise. Oh no, there's all the comments laughing at and with you about the super glue.
Oh yeah.
Ben, Jane with the crying face. Fine says, oh no, Jane. Caffeine just says Jane, and then that's so cute.
Oh no.
Tom being the cloud retainer to Jane's embarrassing stories. I am okay with that comparison. I am here for that.
That's what it is.
Always get slightly confused when someone says my name in reference to another person. Is your name's not Jane, maybe Alex?
Alex, maybe?
Possibly.
Jim?
Possibly?
Dante?
No. I'm gonna say Alex. Possibly Megan.
Or Megan.
I don't know. That's adorable, says Ben.
Which part?
God only knows how long. With how long I was rambling on there, it could have been any and all of it. Man, wish I had a late class like that. You're such a night owl. I intentionally scheduled all of my classes like that. I never once... The earliest class I ever had was at 9 a.m., and that's the only 9 a.m. class I ever had. Every class I had other than that was like 10:30 or later through my entire 7 years of college. I was very meticulous about planning my schedule to be 100% night owl efficient. Tom with the subathon. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Fine says, me who has a jelly sandwich on occasion.
Oh,
Fine. Is this a banana pizza scenario? Do we have to be accepting of what you eat but still judge you for it?
Oh my god.
Alex or Alexa. Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense, Cake. That's so cute was in reference to you guys meeting in general, not the super glue, to be clear.
Okay.
Ah, gotcha. The super glue thing was really cute, though.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
See, it's okay, Jane. They can only see your hands, so unless I make you blush harder than I've ever made you blush before, they won't see the red. And honestly, if the blush reaches your hands, I think we're cutting the stream and I'm bringing you to the emergency room. Because that sounds like a medical condition.
Oh boy. Well, I'm glad that endeared me to you.
Oh, absolutely. That and the absolute despair that you brought upon Masa when he was like, all right, we should just be able to fit like a couple things in the car so long as Jane doesn't bring anything too ridiculous. And you brought a suitcase that I could have fit in. And I watched Masa's eternal soul leave this mortal plane. As you trundled up lugging this massive piece of hardware behind you.
I didn't know what I was doing.
No, you didn't. But then you were like, as you are, like, super defensive. When he was like, Jane, what are you doing? You're like, what? I need all of it. And he was like,
I need all of it.
Oh, no, why? And he and I then spent the next, like, 45 minutes deconstructing and re-Tetrisifying the trunk of his car. And we somehow made it work. I don't know how, but we did.
Such a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I miss Masa.
Masa's a very fun dude.
Yeah.
Enjoyed spending time with him. Banana curry pizza is fine, but jelly on bread? No. They're both bad. What are you talking about? Don't you even try and excuse one for the other here. So right now we're working on the toesies, right?
Yeah, this is
Or,
toesy.
like, the boot coverings.
This is like the toe cover.
Yeah.
It won't fit on my finger.
Like, listen, you have small hands, but not that small.
What about my pinky?
Almost. the genuine enthusiasm in your voice. You said, "What about my pinky?"
I had to see.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I've done a lot of talking, Jane. How are you feeling about your Gunpla building experience?
It's going.
It's going?
Yeah.
Good.
It's good.
You're enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm excited. I'm mostly excited for the weathering.
Everyone's got their favorite part.
Yeah.
For sure.
The sanding of the nubs is a little tedious. But it's fun. I like it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. It's definitely something. By its very nature, it's going to be a very different experience since we're streaming it. All my model building I've always done by myself, with while playing a game or watching some sort of long form content in my room, late at night. Yeah. A very comfortable, secluded experience. Which is why I got confused with this before. Zen experience. It's very casual and fun. So, if in the future, because I'm assuming, which we don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm assuming we'll probably do the whole process of this on stream, right?
I'm fine with that, yeah.
Okay. But then I would definitely recommend, at some point in the future, building another model just in your own time, at your own pace, by yourself, or just hanging out with me or whatever.
Right. And
seeing how that resonates with you, because things that can be tedious can also be very good for the just letting yourself chill out and just work on something time-consuming and mundane. Yeah. Grinding in a video game is like that for me sometimes.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Hands get crampy.
Yeah, stretch, shake them out. It's actually a good point. Chat, we're 2 hours into this live stream. Do you know where your hydration levels are at?
I should probably stop drinking ginger ale.
I mean, you can drink ginger ale, but you also need to drink water. You've had an upset tummy. You're allowed to drink ginger ale. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I am having a lot of fun. I'm the littlest bit nauseous.
Fair enough. I don't know what's been up with your tummy the last couple days. It's been weird. Did the fries help settle it at all?
A little bit.
Okay, that's good. But yeah, chat, if you haven't already, hydration check. Make sure you're drinking some water. If you have not eaten something, make sure that you eat something, or if you are eating too much, stop now. And get up and move around a little bit. Shake it out. Stretch. Get a little bit of activity going. Work loose the kinks in those muscles.
Yeah, we're going to stand up here.
Yeah, we are. Oh my god, Trixie's just been behind you this whole time.
Yeah, she's been shoved behind me.
Here, I'm gonna just... There she is, chat.
Larry.
Chilling. Having a great time. There we go. If you want to as well, chat, I wanted to make sure that there was the ability to see the entire workspace, but I can bring the camera lower as well. If you want to be closer to Jane's workspace, I can drop it down. So you guys let me know. If you would like that, we can definitely do that.
It's a lot of small pieces. Might not be able to see them very clearly.
But if you're enjoying chilling out with you guys while you work on this, if it's more fulfilling to just work on alone, you should do that. For sure. But this is something that, I proposed the idea, or maybe even Jane did, I don't remember anymore, of doing a Gunpla stream, and, we're very excited about it. And, I mean, Jane's enjoying herself, and so am I, So, I don't think either of us is opposed to this, but it would be good for Jane at some point to experience the solo building experience as well and see if it resonates with her. Kitty! Oh. Very good. Stretch is complete. Getting back to drawing while you watch? Hell yeah. Let me adjust the angle back down a little bit here. Camera's fine where it's at. Very good. That's what we like to hear. I do think I somehow moved it a little bit, though. I'm just going to readjust this a little bit. Sorry for any potential motion sickness, chat. There we go. The baby! She's great. Trixie is an absolute doll. Glad you decided to do this. It's been really nice. Hell yeah, absolutely. Thanks for sharing your afternoon with us. Of course, thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. Jeez. You know, we could be doing whatever, but having you guys actually hang out with us is what makes it what it is, so thank you. We're just taking a quick break here. Moving around, getting liquid refreshment, all that type of good stuff. You know what we have there, Jane, which might not be the best for your tummy at the moment, but we do have those muffins there. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely going to have mine, I think. Now is the time to grab it. Ugh. Refill my water while I'm at it as well. Alright. Oh, Trixie Tricks. Get your little feet stretched out there. I see you. I see you. Hi. Hi. I'm gonna shift you slightly so I can get past. Ooh, how's your standing? Good. Trixie. She smells your food, I bet. Your muffin smells so good, man. I'm excited. Now that we have the webcam on, we're like legally obligated to show chat everything we eat. Alright, we have my cherry almond muffin. It's going to be delicious, I'm sure. I'm very excited. Oh. Alright. Getting back to it.
Are we farther away than we were before?
We shouldn't be. No, I don't think so. I didn't shift it up, I don't think.
Okay.
Unless
no, we definitely are further up than we were before.
I don't know how that's possible. I didn't move it. Moving incoming chat. Huh. Unless I moved it literally without thinking about it.
I don't know.
Weird. Oh well. It all works. It all works.
Or maybe we're... I don't know.
Nah, whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna say it.
Is it good?
Cherry muffin is pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'm a fan. Yeah, that's good stuff. Very good. The camera was moved to show Trixie on the chair. It was, but that shouldn't have adjusted the height of it. So I don't know. Very strange. Jane might just be crazy.
No, I'm pretty sure you moved it now.
It can't have been this low before because it was high enough that it was able to see Trixie's little paws off the edge of the table before.
Fair enough.
So it's closer now than it was, which I think is fine because it'll be easier to see what you're working on, but...
Fair enough. Alright, back to the grind.
Muffin sounds intensify. Can you hear me eating my muffin? I'm so sorry. I will move away from the microphone to consume my muffin. Oh, hello, Trixie. She's staring at me very intently. Oh, she might be making an appearance soon.
Oh my.
She's looking very inquisitive. There's no way you want the cherry muffin. There's no way. I refuse to believe it. We can hear it, but personally I don't mind food noises, but I know. Most people do. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I appreciate you letting me know. Caffeine says, gotta go. Pathfinder 2/Elder Scrolls game I'm in starts pretty soon. Thanks again for the stream. This has been really lovely.
Oh.
Absolutely. Thanks for hanging out, Caffeine.
Yeah, bye, Caffeine.
Much
Have
appreciated.
fun.
Yeah, have fun in your game. Sounds cool. Do tell us about it later if you feel like it. Now that you're actually getting your feet wet in the metaphorical pool of Gunpla building, what do you think the next kit you would like to build would be after you're done with this one?
Oh boy.
Not to get too ahead of ourselves, but...
Well, I feel like the Unicorn Gundam might be similar to this.
There's definitely some potential similarities there. I don't know much about that model, but like there's a whole transformation that the Unicorn does.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how they do that. I'm sure in like the master grade they have the transformation, which might make it very complicated.
Oh yeah, right.
But I don't know if they would have that in the real grade. Maybe. I don't know. That'd be something to look into.
Oh, you know what? Barbatos.
You know, fair. I was wondering if you were going to say Barbatos. That would be a really cool build.
Yeah.
Which one? Which version of it? There's like 8.
I know, there's 17 versions of Barbatos. Probably the last one.
Okay. Lupus Rex.
Final. Yeah, Lupus Rex.
Yeah, that one's cool. Trixie. What are you doing, you
Trixie,
little troublemaker?
Please, Trixie.
You heard the mad rustling of plastic in a box. That was because Trixie was rubbing her face against the runners. Fine says, very random question, but has Jane played/seen/watched Outer Wilds?
I have watched majority of it. Have not seen the ending. Tom, you've told me about it. But I haven't actually seen it.
Yeah, I guess you've watched like a good chunk of it, but slightly disjointed.
Yeah.
And without like some context and stuff, so.
Right.
Yeah, I've told Jane about it, but I would say Jane really doesn't have the full context of it.
I don't.
And she hasn't seen any of the DLC stuff either. I don't think.
With the owlbirds?
Oh yeah, so I guess well, start talking about it.
Owlbears. Owlbirds. Birds are owls are birds. Owlbears. Very creepy.
I have not seen the ending. Background music stops. Yeah, I noticed that. I saw the my desktop audio readout ended. I was like, uh-oh.
Interesting.
I hope nothing happened to the stream for the lo-fi music, but it seems like it's back now, so. I don't have my headset on, so I can't hear it.
Alright, let's see here.
Venti's a Gundam now. Yeah, isn't that funny? Because, like, we watched Iron Blooded Orphans, and then shortly thereafter, I think, is when I started playing Genshin, and I was like, wait a second. This is the second instance of Barbatos I've seen in the last, like, month in different mediums. Strange. No, Venti's not a Gundam. Barbatos is its own thing.
I mean, I also like the Zakus. Look really cool, too.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I the fact that I actually haven't built a Zaku yet
blows my mind.
Even though I've only built 2 models, but
yeah,
is an affront to my own sensibilities. I need to build a Zaku. They're just so great. There was a musical sting that reminded you of Outer Wilds, if you want the context for that question. Ah, okay. I was wondering. I just figured it was something that you asked, since Outer Wilds is one of my more popular playthroughs, and it was just, oh yeah, this is a thing related to Tom and Jane, let's ask them.
How's your muffin?
Very good. I'm very much enjoying it. You're gonna like yours once you have it. I think, anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Ben's smiting bots in chat again, I see. Very good. Thank you, Ben.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
Pretty sure I screwed that up.
Uh-oh.
Hold up.
Hold up!
Oh, no, wait. I got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's looking like a Gundam foot, alright. Yes, sirree, Bob, it is.
Look at that.
Woohoo!
Even more complete feats.
Got his little boots on now. Hold this up to the camera for chat. So as you can see, it actually has like a full shoe now. Very nice. The underside.
Look at, there's even a little bit of articulation in the toe.
Yes! That's actually a very important thing. Like, that's something that has been a thing for a long time. Like, the Gundam's foot actually moves. So, yeah. I'm super impressed. Like, there's better articulation in this real grade model than there is in either of my master or high grades. So,
very neat.
Super sick, yeah. You can tell it's... Let's be careful with the box of knives.
The box of sharp knives.
The box of exceedingly sharp knives. Some of the sharpest knives around, as a matter of fact. But yeah, I'm very impressed with these models. You can tell that they really up the ante with the way that they make these, which is cool. I have to get, if they have it, a Zaku that's in one of these frames, these new frames that they're doing. That'd be great. And then we could pose them. We could have Amuro's Gundam fighting a Zaku.
Ah, so cool.
Although, if we wanted to do, because if you guys haven't seen, is it their dioramas, right? That you really like that you saw? Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the custom dioramas that people do of Gunpla. Oh my god.
So cool.
Like,
God.
Wrecked, battle damaged mechs collapsed against a waterfall, so it's got all resin water pouring down over it, and that it's submerged in this lake with a whole arm blown off and exposed cabling and everything and blast marks, and oh man, there's some cool stuff. So more likely than not, if we wanted to do anything like that, we would want to use some of the higher grade models so we could really get into it with the detail work.
Oh my god, definitely. I really, really, really enjoy watching Thalasso Hobbier.
Mm-hmm.
And he does a lot of dioramas with, if you couldn't guess, deep sea beasties.
Very thalassophobia-inducing imagery.
Scary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so cool. All the work that goes into it, all the talent.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And then who's the other guy who watched?
Studson Studios.
Studson Studios.
If you guys haven't seen Studson Studios,
so fun.
You need to go on, watch his. The first one you have to watch is his Pokemon Center tissue box. That's the first one that we watched, and it is quite possibly one of the most cheerful, serotonin-inducing things I've ever seen on YouTube. It's just so much fun. That's Studson Studio. Most of you probably have already because he's blown up over the last few months, but if you haven't, Studson Studio. He's a model builder. Crafting, but kit bashing, using random literal garbage to make things
yeah, he's using Garbo.
It's insane.
He made a literal Howl's Moving Castle.
out of trash.
Out of trash.
And many brutalized Gunpla pieces, which made me so sad.
Yeah. I can't get this nub, and it's really grinding my gears.
Mm-hmm. Now you're experiencing the Gunpla builder life. The one nub that you're like, did they actually build this thing out of Gundanium in this one fucking spot?
Yeah.
I can't. Nothing works. Nothing grinds it down. So you could survive an actual war and this nub would still be there.
Like, I'm actually trying to slice it off with this X-Acto blade, and it's not.
What you can do, too, is you can put the piece down on the actual mat and cut on the mat. Like, yeah, and like, just cut along the mat like that. You can do this thing as well. If it helps. If it would be...
I don't think it helps. We'll try it.
Okay.
Also, the lighting's not the greatest.
Here, I can give you lighting from the other side. Phone light! It's just a box of knives, says Ben. Throw the knife box, says Cake.
Throw it.
There you go, looks like you're starting to get it. And sometimes it's just the process. Knifing and sanding and knifing and sanding and knifing and sanding. Over and over and over again until you get rid of the pieces that you are so desperately trying to get rid of.
Huh.
Got it?
No, not yet. I am scratching the foot, though.
That's alright. It's free weathering.
It's free real estate.
Mm-hmm. I mean, think of all the things that are likely to be scuffed up on a Gundam. Its feet are going to be messed up. You know how heavy those things are?
My head's not blocking anything, is it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You gotta realize, like, with how far into the table your hands are there, they're only seeing, like, from your wrists up. So you've got plenty of space to work with. Yeah, like your head's not even in frame.
Wow, that's kind of incredible.
There, the tip of your hoodie just came into frame. Stars is getting a little nervous. Jane dismemberment stream averted. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Ooh, went too far.
Sanding. Knifing and sanding is how I got rid of my mother-in-law. At I are fine. The FBI would like to know your location. You know what I should do? I should see how the Super Bowl is going so I know if my dad is excited or not.
Or if he's very, very sad. Or if he's very, very sad.
Or if he's very, very sad, yeah. Let's see. The Superb Owl. What is the score currently? $13-10 Rams. All right.
All right.
He is, at the moment, probably happier than he is unhappy, so we'll see if that maintains. Is Jane wearing her hood? She is! She's wearing a full hoodie and has her headset on over the hoodie.
Yes.
Jane easily gets cold, and it's snowy here. Unexpectedly snowy. It was like in the mid-50s the last couple days, and then last night it was like, surprise, 8 inches of snow!
Yeah, like, I was like, you like spring? Oh, me too. Oh my gosh, too bad.
Which, to be fair, it's not even the midway point in February yet, so
Yeah.
It should still be snowy for a while. It's halftime, I think. That makes sense.
Alright, what am I? Okay. Curl them in like that, it says. Okay, now I need E1 15 and E2 15.
Is it U or E?
E.
Is it a baby? What is a ewe? A lamb? A baby lamb?
A U? I think
Or
it's
a baby
I
goat?
think it's a goat.
No, goat is kid, isn't it?
Yeah, goat is a kid.
So a ewe is a lamb.
U is like a.
I think.
Maybe.
I think it's
I
land.
don't know.
Chat confirm.
We'll be honest.
I've got my analysts on it right now.
Colonel.
Colonel. Colonel, what is the difference between a kid and a you? If I don't have the answer to this, Psycho Mantis is going to be able to get inside my mind. And then I won't be able to stop Metal Gear.
Oh, God.
Is Jane one of those lizard girls who can't handle the cold? You mean girls? Like, almost exclusively as a just subdivision of humanity?
Oh, dear God.
Yes, Jane gets cold extremely easily.
I mean, have you seen my hands this whole stream? They're pink. They are pink. Very cold.
It was like 50 where you are as well, Star. Yeah, yeah. It went very, very warm to very cold very quickly. Did you know that our Super Bowl is filled not with football pictures, but rather is full of owls? Yes! Yes, that's the superb owl thing. It's awesome. I love it. A ewe is a female sheep. That's what it was.
Oh.
Ben goes, Metal Gear?
Question?
Yes, indeed. Ever since Jane and I watched Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, I've been doing Snake impressions of varying quality, and it always amuses Jane, so...
It does.
She tells me that I do a very good Snake, but, you know.
I think you do.
Oh, thank you. Crab battle! Oh, I was supposed to read that in Snake's voice. I see. Got it. Got it. I misunderstood. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. It's the Northeast, though, so Mother Nature's perpetually drunk at the wheel. Yes, sirree, Bob, she is. God.
Describe it.
I'll never forget. It was like October 19th. I was working at Dollar General after graduating high school. And my shift, I was on the closing shift, so I started at like 2. We closed at like 10. And I hadn't had the chance to look outside all day because we were busy as hell. And then I look outside as the shift is ending, and I see my car that has just become a mound in like 1.5 feet of snow. I was just like, what do you mean? How? Why? Oh, God. Crab battle, it broke my knife. How can I Gunpla now? It's Tom Snake cosplay win. Buddy.
I have something to tell you.
I actually, Jane and I cosplayed Big Boss and Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5, which is a snake, if not the exact snake that we're currently mimicking, but it is certainly a snake. And I did a damn good job at it, too. But no, we actually, we had been discussing how we would like to do Metal Gear Solid 1 cosplays and have me do Snake and Jane maybe do, like, Sniper Wolf or something like that. We posited Meryl, but Jane couldn't stand Meryl.
I cannot stand Meryl.
So she would not want to do that. But, and also, as Jane said, I am nowhere near jacked enough to be Meryl.
No.
Because Meryl is, like, supremely jacked in the PS1 game.
For some reason.
Like, she's... Well, it's because she's a military nut, so she's been playing soldier her whole life and got beefed up, only to realize, you know, war is scary. But...
Yes.
Yeah, Sniper Wolf's cool, though. You can do a good Sniper Wolf.
Thanks.
And just, I mean, do back-to-back Sniper Girls from Metal Gear.
You know... As soon
Why
as
not?
Kojima stops making his sniper women characters so compelling, then I'll stop cosplaying them.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I can get behind that train of thought. So what pieces are we working on now? More parts
Still
of the feats?
We're still feats. So I guess you build from the feet up?
It depends. I mean, like I said, certain builders, like once they are deep enough into the hobby, they'll just kind of start wherever they want. I'm trying to remember where my models started. I don't think either of them started from the feet, but It might just be where this one starts. I'm not sure.
Boy.
Get the nibs and the nubs.
Can't.
And the bibs and the bubs. Snake, you're a dumb old man. The future is nanomachines. Oh no, Liquid Ocelot somehow controls the nanomachines. How could this happen? Oh, God. Jane Mistral cosplay and Tom Sundowner cosplay when? That would be fun. That would be really fun.
Revengeance?
Yeah.
I haven't played Revengeance.
But we're probably going to play it rather than watching that one. I'm probably going to have Jane play it because of all the Metal Gear games. That's the one that she would definitely enjoy the most. So, but Jane knows a lot about the characters at the very least. So, from me talking about them endlessly and playing the soundtrack on loop.
Rules
of Nature.
Of Nature.
Rules of Nature.
There it is.
Meryl was annoying as time went on. Yeah. She started out cool.
She started out alright, and then she became extremely annoying.
And then it went downhill real fast. Trixie leaping back into Jane's chair. Jane waiting for Trixie to settle.
I'm working out of frame, I just realized. There we go.
How so? You've been in frame this whole time.
I was out of frame. Now
Were
I'm
you?
in frame.
Oh, fair enough.
You know what? I should probably use a smaller blade.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Also going to turn this one so the blade's not pointing directly up in the case.
If I have to go to the hospital instead of work tomorrow, then that's what I have to do.
Oh my god, Jane, please. Revengeance has held up so well. It really has. You would not know that game came out in like 2013 or whenever it came out. It's insane. It's so good. Absolute classic. Jane, you're gonna give me and everyone in chat anxiety. I haven't played the game at all, but I have a lot of the soundtrack on my phone and have watched/absorbed so much content of it through cultural osmosis. Yeah, man. I mean, how could you not? I mean, somehow, even despite me having played the OST so much and talking about the game and everything, like, Jane still really doesn't know that much about it. So, I guess that answers my question of how could you not. But, yeah, man. Revengeance is, it's just a masterpiece. There's so much that's good about it. And it is literally prophetic, so, like, at this point, you need to know about it. Jane's made peace with her future injuries already, why can't Tom? Oh my god. Because I'm the one who's going to be driving her ass to the ER. Those are the memes, Star, the DNA of the soul. Oh god, I love the writing in that game. It's so good. Please, Tom, I already have anxiety without Jane's help. Don't we all, bud? Don't we all? Oh my god. It is very zen watching you just work on pieces of stuff. Like watching the actual stream output. It's like, yeah, I could sit and just like watch this stuff.
Good.
And people chat and there's music playing and stuff.
As long as people are enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
Watching me almost slice the tips of my fingers off.
God damn you. She thinks she's so funny until I have to hear her whining about how she cut her fingers off. Oh god. And then who's gonna be laughing then? Not me, I'll tell you that much. I'll be anxious. Oh god.
It'll be your turn to sit in the hospital with me.
Sad thing is it, like, it wouldn't even be a 1-to-1 ratio then, because you've sat with me at the hospital 2-3 times now.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Because there was that one time in college when I was, like, having the lightheadedness and the balance issues and the fainting and stuff.
Yeah, you're orthostatic.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't keep your blood pressure up when you sat up.
Mm-hmm.
For some inexplicable reason.
Still to this day don't understand.
They were like, it's a virus. I'm like, oh, what?
How? Also, there's something wrong with your ear. What?
We didn't really get any straight answers.
Well, and, like, I had insane, like, my pH levels or whatever in, like, my urine were insane. Remember that? They were, like, freaking out because of that, too. I was like, I drink water constantly. Like, I don't...
And then you were fine.
Yeah.
Miraculously, I don't know what the hell
Yeah,
that was.
they just made me drink a bunch of water and Gatorade. And it went away.
It must have been a weird virus or
Yes,
something.
well, because they said they were having a bunch of issues with stuff like that.
Some bizarre little thing.
Yeah, that was just infecting our campus.
Yeah.
So that was fun. And then, of course, there was the surgery most recently.
Mm-hmm.
Are those the only 2 times?
Yeah.
The other time that I'm thinking of is you went with me when I had to get the colonoscopy done. That was the other thing that you weren't in there with me, but you were the one who drove me. So that was the other medical procedure that you were there with me for.
Right.
Tom's myriad medical issues leading to myriad medical procedures and whatnot. Oh my lord.
Yep, you're I don't know. Yep.
Just
Yep. That
yeah, that pretty much just summed it up, doesn't it?
Yep.
Just yep.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that.
Oh, good lord. First aid's on hand, right? No pun intended. Sure, we'll say it is. Just make you guys feel more comfortable. Jane, stop manifesting things. It's fine.
Manifesting.
Oh, manifesting. Oh, God. Yeah, it's been a time. Yeah, and then I went to the hospital in college before we knew each other. When,
in fact, that's the first thing I've ever seen from you.
Yep.
Or knew of your existence was
Yep.
this.
Yep. So just before I was supposed to be going, not to college, but to the college that Jane and I went to, I spent a year at my local, kind of community college. Mere days before the semester was supposed to start, I was literally prepping stuff with my dad and injured myself with a bike pump. And by injured myself with a bike pump, I mean, managed to come close to severing my index finger on my right hand with the bike pump. Because I was pumping up my bike tire, and when I pulled up...
If anyone's squeamish...
Yeah, so, I'll stop for a second and say if anyone is squeamish, just, mute the chat, or mute the stream for a second. Because I'm so used to talking about my medical issues, I don't even think about it anymore, so my apologies. But yeah, so I pulled up and the top of the bike pump came off. And just left the exposed piping. And I didn't realize because I was talking to my dad. Ugh, yeah, it actually still freaks me out a little bit too. So I punched down, like I'm pumping up a tire, except punched my knuckle into the exposed piping. With a lot of force. Like a lot of force. And, yeah. Tore my finger open down to the knuckle. Like to the bone. Nearly severed the tendon.
Yep.
And it's the only time I've ever seen my dad go from completely calm to 100% emergency panic at the drop of a hat that wasn't from me being in the hospital with cancer. And he got my mom and we were going to the emergency room. I had to get a lot of stitches. I had to do a lot of surgery. There was a lot of things involved in that. But weeks later, flash forward, I'm at college now, and they've got the cast off. And they've they had at that point not removed the pin that was in my finger. That was the thing that they had to do to make sure that the bone healed, because I did crack it. And it was literally the day that I had gotten the go-ahead to go around without my, like, full, like, brace, like, protective armor brace on and just have, like, a splint on it. And it was raining, and I was on my way to class, and because my shoes were wet, I slipped at the top of the stairs and fell down the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And I just laid there. Like, I was fine. I didn't, like, hit my head or anything, but I felt like my hand hurt. So I definitely hit the hand that I was supposed to still be careful with. I just kind of laid there at the bottom of the stairs, kind of like half sitting on the floor, half propped up against the stairs, just staring at the ceiling and just thinking about my life. And I hear someone go, "You okay?" And there was Carolyn, my classmate. I was like, "Yeah, just slipped and fell down the stairs. My shoes were wet." And she was like, "But you're okay?" Then I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm just, you ever just like fall and you just think for a little while?" She's like,
you just stay on the floor.
She's like, "I mean, not in that exact way, but I get what you're saying." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Do you want a hand up?" I was like, "Yeah." So she gingerly came down the stairs, lest she fall too, and helped me up.
Imagine if you both fell.
Oh my god.
The next person that comes falls.
It's just like a Family Guy sketch at that point. People just keep falling endlessly. But so later that night, my hand still hurt, and I was like, I should really just go and get this checked in case I hurt it somehow. I didn't have my car, I couldn't drive, so I had to put out the word at this college that I'd been at for all of like 3 weeks, where I knew nobody, to try and find someone who could give me a ride. And so Carolyn, who was cool and obviously knew what had happened, wound up offering to drive me to the ER, and she stayed there with me for hours doing her homework. She was so patient. Like, oh my god, what an absolute champ she was. And it was fine. But, yeah. Just one facet of my bizarre medical history.
Yeah. I'm good person I am. I saw the post you posted on the Anime Club page. And I was like, oh, that sucks.
And now look at you. Now you would die if anything happened to me. Oh my god. Now I'm like I've been just feeling low today, low energy, and just as you do, beating yourself up, being like, oh, I could do more with whatever, no big deal, things happen. And Jane's like, oh no, it's okay, like don't worry about like cooking food, we'll get takeout, and like no, just relax and just it's okay. Jane of the past, well, sucks loser.
I don't know him.
Oh my god.
He figures it out. No, my real thought was that you like knew somebody and someone would take you.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Of course, as everyone does in those situations, and so nobody helps.
Bystander syndrome, yep. It's actually funny because Star basically manifested the punchline of this whole story, because he said before I told the story, pre-Tom Jane watches Tom get carted to the hospital. Interesting.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Interesting.
How do you injure yourself with a bike pump? Well, there you go, fine. Ouch, holy crap, ow.
Yeah.
Stop trying to remove yourself from this mortal coil, boy. The Tom laughs at his pain so that he does not scream. Oh my god.
Alright, so this boy goes on the back of this one.
Yep, you're making the heel of the foot now.
So this boy goes like this.
Tom starts a chain of people falling over and getting injured. I mean, that would be my luck. Like, I can handle my own injuries. I cannot handle my injuries leading to other people's injuries. Like, I don't need guilt on top of dealing with my own pain, damn it. You alright?
I'm just confused.
Why are you confused?
Because it looks like there's supposed to be holes there. Or here. Am I supposed to punch those out? I'm supposed to attach there. So like.
Here, can I see the?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I think you might. No, there's no way. That's attached, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like it should come out.
It doesn't. Well, actually. No, I think it does.
Oh god, really?
I think it might. Well. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely moving it. I'm definitely moving it. What in the world? So, chat. There's these little tiny nubs. Camera angle orientation. There we go. See these little nubs here? Those are where the little nubs on this need to go. Or, like, this needs to go there. So that can actually get punched out. Why that's there, I have no clue. Dear Lord. Yeah, I'm actually moving it a little. I
cannot believe.
I think.
I cannot believe.
But, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, because like you're saying, there's holes there, and that wouldn't work if...
It won't attach.
Yeah, there's no way that would attach. Yeah, I think you've got to punch that out.
I'm 99% sure I punched out the right pieces.
No, I mean, I would imagine so, and that's what it looks like on the diagram.
Huh.
Ye gods. I've never seen anything like that before. That's so strange. I'm going to look at the book again.
I don't want to break it.
Well, yeah, I know. That's why I was like, But you see what we're talking about here, chat? So, right here, you can see the arrows, like, pushing down on that piece and the nubs to presumably pop it out. That is very odd.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Like, what purpose does that serve to keep it blocked off like that?
I guess just to, like, preserve the structural integrity of it or something?
I'll tell you what's not going to preserve the structural integrity is me trying to pop this shit out.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they definitely come out.
Oh, God. Okay.
I truly don't know. Well... Yep, I'm getting this one. I think. Or it might just be the placebo. Or it might just be fooling myself.
Yeah, thinking you're getting it.
Yeah, because there's literally no other way that you'd be able to make this work. What in the hell? This is so weird.
I don't understand. I'm gonna break it.
Uh-huh.
This is what happens when you can't read Japanese. Like, oh, that's funny. They have that part highlighted. I wonder why. Anyway.
Yeah, because that has to be what that's indicating.
Right?
Because what else would it be indicative of? Yep, yeah, I'm getting it to move now. Yep. Yes, sir, Bob, I am.
Stupid bullshit.
So, basically, I'm pushing with my nails on the nubs and pulling on this tab with my right thumb at the same time.
Oh my god.
Yep, there it comes.
Why do they hate us?
I truly don't know. That is weird. That is very strange, but yeah, I've almost got mine now.
I got it.
Oh, look at you.
Nice.
Nice. And there's mine. Wow. Yeah, there's the little piece, chat. Again, camera orientation.
Bizarre.
And there's the now with holes in it foot piece. Very strange. Well, here's your instruction booklet, darling.
It's not like that.
That was weird. I hope there's nothing more like that. Let's see here. Oh, that reminds me. Do you have any suggestions for meal prep dinners? Oh boy, do we ever?
Oh boy.
I mean, if you like curry,
We got a lot of that.
curry is definitely a good option because you can just mass produce that shit. I make a really good red Indian curry, like with chicken and vegetables. That's killer, so good. And then there's a Japanese curry that our friend Lena gave me the recipe for that I've since then been iterating on, and the current permutation of it is delightful. So those are both good options. Anything else that you can just cook in a pot that is large enough to accommodate the portion size that you're trying to make is good. So like soups and stews and chilies and things like that are all good options. Other things that freeze well, like meatballs, are very good. There's a turkey, like a spicy, like, what was it? It wasn't like a teriyaki.
No.
But it was like
ginger and...
Yeah, like a spicy ginger turkey meatball dish with broccoli and brown rice that Jane and I made recently. That was killer as well. And because they're meatballs, they freeze really well. Burritos, as you guys saw, I posted in the Discord last night. Whether of the breakfast or the dinner variety, you know, beef, chicken, probably even like bean and veggies or cheese and bean, egg and sausage, all of those different types of burritos all freeze quite well. Soups, chicken noodle soup. There's a taco soup that I made recently that freezes well. Yeah, I mean, there's many options, but largely things that you can cook in a pot are going to be good for meal prep because then you can freeze them and store them. Saw all your meal prep in Discord at a glance, but didn't get the chance to read in full and respond, so that's why I'm asking. Fair enough. Yeah, it's, as a rule, I've always tried to cook in bulk just so you spend less time cooking overall and you have more stuff just on hand for when you need it. But in the last year or so, Jane and I have gotten a lot more into proper meal prepping and planning stuff and everything, and it's been good. I get a lot of inspiration from r/Meal Prep Sunday, so, you know, the subreddit for it, which I know not everyone likes Reddit, but I find it... Well then.
Okay.
Knife says, like, no, I think I'm done. Like, I'm good, thanks. This is it for me.
There we go.
Reddit is a really good resource just for stuff like that and, like, getting inspiration from people's recipes and seeing the types of things that people are doing and adapting it to your own situation and stuff like that. So, but yeah, if there's ever any specific recipes or anything that anyone wants, I'd be more than happy to share. Absolutely. We'll be saving all this information for later. Hell yeah. Yeah, I can see about acquiring some recipes to post in the actual food and cooking channel in the Discord. And pretty much beyond the actual recipes, all you really need is proper storage. So if you have freezer space and Tupperware containers, Jane and I use a lot of wonton soup containers, and then we have some other types of like Tupperware and stuff that will freeze stuff in as well. So, and then we have like glass sealable containers that she takes for her lunch that I fill up with just, you know, either stuff we make specifically for her lunches or leftovers from meals or meal prepped stuff. Like this week, God, you had 2 things of Indian curry, a thing of Japanese curry, a thing of pepper steak from your grandma, and a thing of taco soup.
I think there was the orzo and zucchini chicken.
Oh, the orzo zucchini chicken pasta as well. Right. Yeah, you can meal prep other stuff, but if it's stuff that's not going to freeze as well, you know, it's hard to prep a bunch of it in advance. if you're okay with eating the same thing for a week of lunches or whatever, or dinners, then you can cook one big batch of something on Sunday and have it for the whole week, and then you're fine. But I like to cook like triple and quadruple batches of things and then freeze it. That's a twist I did not see. The knife breaking before Jane. Jane has a dogged persistence that you would not initially expect from your typical interactions with her, and then she gets onto something and it's like,
I
nope.
seem lazy.
She's...
is what he's trying to say.
No. Those are two very different things. Don't you put words in my mouth. But Jane is like very chill and sweet and just has fun or whatever, but then like she gets on a task, and trying to pull her away from said task is like trying to remove a bulldog from the bone it's gnawing on. She just goes until she gets frustrated or the task is done, one or the other. So yeah, the knife breaking before Jane is something that is not too surprising to me. Reddit is a lawless place, but it's definitely a very useful resource. Oh yeah, absolutely. But I mean, that's the internet at a just nutshell, huh? Oh good, you have freezer space. Very nice. Taco soup, I must know more about this immediately. Sure. Well, I kind of forget that I'm free to do as I wish right now because I'm not playing anything, so...
I'm the one they're watching now.
Yeah, facts. Nice change of pace. You get to work for the views for once,
Apparently.
you freeloader. Boah. Alright, so the taco soup recipe that I've never made this before, this is the first time, came from a massive meal prep post. Like, this person, what was it, made like 168 meals for $124 or something ridiculous,
something crazy,
like that.
something completely insane.
Just completely off the wall. Let's see here. It's not
The feet's broke.
this one. What's up?
My feet fell apart.
Oh, I thought you broke something. I was like, oh no!
It's possible. It might still happen.
Oh my god. No, don't break anything. It's illegal. Let's see here. Where the heck is the post? Ah, here it is. 75 meals for $142. That's what it was. So their taco soup recipe. This was... I'll post it in the Discord right now. But this is their recipe that I then iterated on.
Something's not right here.
Because, you know, everything has to be cooked to your taste and whatnot. And it wasn't quite soupy enough. It was more of just a chili. So I wound up adding some stuff. So basically, I changed up some stuff here and there. The tomato sauce, I actually added some just proper, like, pasta tomato sauce, because the tomato sauce cans that I had were too small. And then I also put in 2 or 3 cups of beef broth to make the whole thing soupier and actually go further. Bengals are ahead now, 20-13. Oh boy. Jane, can you imagine the shouting at my house right now?
Oh my god.
My dad gets very loud. Come on! Fuck!
I'm like, who are you talking to?
Yes, let's go! Ridiculous, so efficient. Thanks for the link. Absolutely. It's not actually a link, it's just the recipe, but I can link the whole post as well. Let's see here. Share. Copy. This is the post that it comes from. And that's all of their recipes that they have in there. So, yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, we've really been enjoying it. Put some shredded cheddar cheese on top of that bad boy, and it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And, you know, we added a bunch of different seasonings. It's, you know, seasoned to your own preference. But what other recipes can I acquire here? So you guys, you got me on cooking now, and that's like my favorite thing other than gaming. So
I was just thinking the same thing.
I actually might have just linked it to you at some point, Jane. Okay, this is the Italian chicken zucchini skillet. That recipe, rather than using the like pre-made, like, what is it, the bag of bird's eye pepper stir fry, like Jane and I use all our own like fresh ingredients, so we cut up peppers and onions, so you can just do the same with that. This is a really good meal. This is just a cheap, easy to have the stuff on hand, pretty healthy for you, all things considered meal. So, and that's one that you can make in large quantities and have all throughout the week. Let's see. Been looking at getting into pre-prepping meals. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, again, stuff like this, like one pot stuff, one skillet dishes that you can just make a huge quantity of and then portion out into containers that you can just grab and heat up or whatever are very, very good.
We have 2 full feets now.
Hey! It's the progress of a stream right there. We're just about to hit hour 3 and we've got 2 whole feets. Very nice.
We got 2 feet.
2 feets.
For 2 hours of work.
The feets and nothing but the feet.
3 hours of work.
Hey, that's still progress.
My.
Let's see, what else here? This teriyaki chicken pasta salad is a personal favorite of mine. However, I changed up the recipe a fair bit. My version of this, I'll put this in the Discord as well, but does not have the pine nuts or the spinach or the oranges. But I do chopped up pistachios in it. No oranges, spinach, or what was the other one? Pine nuts in my version of this recipe. I do chop up pistachios. Never give Tom a Cooking Mama game. He'd never stop playing. I have considered Cooking Mama in the past, but like, why play a video game of cooking when most days I'm just going to be cooking later that day anyway?
Yeah.
And then I actually get to eat the food too. 2 whole feets. Hell yeah. Tom and Jane play Overcooked when? That could be fun.
Overcooked?
Yeah, that's how to describe Overcooked. It's kind of like if the whole it's kind of like if you took like a Mario Party minigame and fleshed it out into like a whole game experience and the whole thing was about cooking.
Oh boy, that sounds fun.
Yeah, and it's co-op. Yeah, it seems like it could be really fun. That might be one that we have to check out at some point.
Yeah.
Trixie, oh my god.
Oh my
what a
god.
baby. She's so cute. She loves to snug.
She does love to snug.
And she loves to press. Right now she's in a similar position to what I showed you guys prior, but now with Jane in the chair, so she's just squished between Jane and the back of the chair, and she could not possibly be happier. Her face is so scrunched up, it's amazing. Sounds fun, she says.
No, for real.
She's just focusing.
I'm just getting tired and focusing.
IRL cooking stream win, that is absolutely something that we have considered doing. Cooking or streams or videos. We actually, now that I'm using the GoPro more and having some experience with it, we're thinking of using that and like doing Genshin meals and stuff like that, or just some of our own cooking videos, that type of thing. It'd be a lot of fun. I think that's something that we would very much enjoy. So that's not too out there of an idea, actually, JT. Not too out there at all. Overcooked is like 2-player Diner Dash is how I'd compare it. Yeah, that works too. That's a, yeah. That is definitely one way to describe it. Alright, last couple of things that I can send you guys for food options here.
Why is this one so sturdy?
What's that?
This one nub is like super sturdy.
You sure it's actually a nub that you're working on cutting?
Pretty sure.
It's this guy here.
D18. Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's just a sturdy lad. Yeah. Gotta get in there and... I definitely sent you my curry recipes at some point on Reddit, right, Jane? Or on Discord, I mean?
Probably.
I must have.
There we go.
Here we go, yep. Here's my curry recipe. Just slap that bad boy in there. Let's see. For some reason, I don't have the when to add the veggies in here, which is kind of an oversight. So we're gonna fix that really quick. Add veggies, then cook. There we go.
Oh, I'm dumb. I figured out why that was so hard.
Why?
Because this big fat piece,
Mm-hmm.
I had it clamped with big fat piece in there.
Oh, okay. Yep,
So.
there you go.
Wow.
Suddenly much easier. So you're just learning the ins and outs of Gunpla, man.
Yep, if you wanted to say that.
It's accurate enough.
G4 and G5.
Alright, now I'm gonna find our Japanese curry recipe, and then that should be enough to tide you over for a while, fine.
Oh, God.
I mean, it's all the things that I had previously mentioned, so I may as well link them all. Oh wait, and there's the honey sriracha meatballs as well. We'll grab those too.
Oh, my God.
It doesn't hurt me to post them. And yeah, there's the Japanese curry. Okay.
Oop.
There's the meatballs. And here is the Japanese curry. Ta-da! Definitely asked the very right person about meals. Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did, my friend. You see, like, cooking is not just something that I do. It's a hobby that I enjoy. So it's like, I love talking about it. I love sharing the knowledge. I love the actual act of cooking. Whereas Jane does not like cooking. Jane likes baking. But Jane will enjoy cooking and enjoying food when we're doing it together as, like, an activity.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just the act of having to cook, like, when she gets home from work or whatever is not something that Jane enjoys.
Do not enjoy. Very much do not enjoy.
So, that's why she enjoys having me here and tolerates me, mooching off
Tolerates.
of her. Because I make her food.
1, 8, 2, 8.
We're not going to have the legs done tonight, are we?
Oh my God, no. I barely got the feet done.
But you did get them done.
I did.
And that is progress.
Wow.
One might even say progress. Don't look at me like that.
Oh my God.
Oh, God. I actually said that in the title of my latest Casey's Mod video. I called it Progress.
Oh my God.
Which, to be fair, is because I've been getting absolutely creamed in Casey's Mod for like 5 videos in a row. So the fact that I made any progress at all was a moment to celebrate. One would not say progress. But I just did. Enjoy cooking more than I enjoy eating, personally. Apparently most people like to eat, whereas I'm the kind of person who eats because I need to. And I know people like that. Yeah, that's just, everyone has their own physiology in that regard, Not only do I like to eat and, like, I enjoy just savoring different meals and stuff, but I'm also a stress eater, so that is definitely something that comes very easily to me. Perhaps to the surprise of no one. But I definitely have that jolly cook atmosphere to me. Which I'm okay with. That is a personality that I am perfectly okay with presenting.
You also spice the shit out of things.
Hey, I've gotten better at that with that recently.
Yeah.
I would spice the shit out of things just because that's how I liked to eat it, because I wasn't as used to cooking for other people. And then we started hanging out and, like, actually having the opportunity to cook for ourselves once we had kitchens in college. And suddenly it was like, oh god, I have to moderate how I cook because I'm killing Jane.
You're literally killing me.
First time we had curry, it was the first time I ever made it, which I deserve some slack because I'd never made it before. And I followed the recipe exactly. I didn't even change anything. But we were eating, and it was really good, which Jane even said, but Jane was also crying. Like, we were trying to watch anime and eat this curry.
It was Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
It was Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, you're correct. We were watching Dragon Maid back in college, and Jane is eating this curry, and I'm loving it, and she's loving it, but she's also, like, full tear, like, nose running, tears streaming down her face, while also, like, sputtering about how good the curry is. I'm like, you don't have to eat it. Like, I legitimately thought that she didn't like it, but was, like, trying to not make me feel bad. And she's like, no, I want to. It's really good. It just hurts us. And ever since then, I've been figuring out what the acceptable balance of spice between what I like and what Jane likes is. But we've also been bringing Jane's spice tolerance up over the years.
I'm much better now.
So, yeah, for sure.
Alright.
Persona 4 was not lying with the amount of time it takes to get models done. It does take quite a while. Especially when, again, you're doing your first model and learning and figuring out how it all works. Berserk says, there's a bee in your cup.
Oh my god! Buzz.
Bzz, bzz, bzz. I do love that mug. It's a good mug.
It is a good mug.
I have an Epicurean approach to food, and it's gotten me to 230 pounds. I need a new approach. Or an old one. Yeah. I was doing very good with my weight, and then the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And then I had leg surgery.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing way better with weight than I was back in college for a while, but yeah. It's rough, man.
Fuck.
Tom, you wouldn't let her just enjoy Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, how could you? First of all, you assume that I wasn't also enjoying Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, because I was, very much. Second of all, I mean, like, how else are you supposed to enjoy the Dragon Maid anime than by feeling as if you are yourself breathing dragon fire? It was really just immersing her in the experience. Killing Jane with cooking.
Yeah.
Now I'm imagining a plump ball like Jane rolling around doing an Archon War Ganyu cosplay. Just Butterball Ganyu rolling all over the place.
That'd be cute.
It would be very cute. Ay. I still can't get over that, like, that just straight up was part of Ganyu's story quest. Just embarrassing stories with Grandma.
Yes, and then she did it again.
And then she did it again.
Shenhe.
Yeah. Oh my god. You know, I'm sad that we didn't get the full breadth of Shenhe stories like we did with Ganyu. It would have been so good. Oh yeah, it's a little ankle piece that goes over the foot.
Yeah.
I recognize that.
Me too. Stay in there.
You really don't consider how complicated, like, the Gundam, you know, the OG Gundam's foot is. Mm-hmm. Until you see how many different moving parts there are on it. It's like, damn. Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Alright, now... D1, 18, and 19. Well, chat,
What's up?
I don't know.
You running out of steam? Okay, if you are. I mean, my streams normally only go 3 hours, so we've already passed that.
I want to finish this page.
Okay. How far along are you?
I'm like 2 steps from the end.
Okay, cool. That seems reasonable. So finish up that page and then wrap up for the night, you think?
There's a little Amuro.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's always a little. There's always a pilot.
All right, there's a little Amuro. Can you guys see the little Amuro?
Where are you? Oh yeah, right there. Ta-da!
Little Amuro.
Yeah, look at him. Very cool.
He's got his little helmet in his hand. Look how tiny he is compared to the Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least the shield.
Well, yeah, and I mean, that's to scale. That's what his scale would be, so...
Holy crap!
Uh-huh.
Like, compared to the foot?
Yes.
Like...
Yes, a Gundam stepping on you would kill you immediately.
This tiny little man.
Granted, he was also only like 15 when he got in the Gundam,
Fair.
But, you know, still. Not that much difference between Amuro and a normal adult human compared to the Gundam.
Yeah.
Moyo, what's that? You want more Shenhe stories? More Liyue events it is! Hey, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. The Liyue events have always been fun, so... I just do want to go back to Mondstadt at some point, though, too. I miss Mondstadt. Even though that's where I do, like, all of my daily stuff, so I'm there frequently. Amuro. Spelled A-M-O-O-R-O-W. As Ben typed it out. Amuro. There's the little man. Indeed.
Tiny little man.
Imagine Mihoyo selling Shenhu's child stories as an add-on in Cloud Retainer's shop. Oh my god,
no.
Don't give them ideas. I don't need to revise our conversation about monetization before it's even been published. I also do all my dailies in Mondstadt. They're just easier, and it's just so pleasant being in Mondstadt all the time, man. Like, I love Inazuma, and the dailies in Inazuma are cool, but they're also way harder, and Inazuma's way harder to navigate. The rest of the items offered are just possible tools that you can use that may or may not explode. That's actually pretty accurate. That is, yeah, I can see that. Step on me, Gunpla Daddy. Some sick fuck somewhere, probably.
What the fuck?
Listen, fine. You obviously don't know anything about the sexy Gundam Gajinkas that people draw all the time. Just Gundam girls with far less armor than a Gundam should have, put it that way. So yeah, you're probably not far off. You're not. I mean, there's people who sexualize the Transformers and like don't humanize them at all.
Oh.
They're just still Transformers.
So what is that called then? Not a furry.
Bruh, I don't know, man. I try not to delve into certain depths of the internet. I enjoy passing it by like a tourist, watching the horrors of the world pass by while not having to be involved in it in any way. Wow, Gundam sounds really interesting now. Says Ben.
Stop.
Oh no. Oh god. Dear Lord. Oy oy oy.
I stand for you.
Some people you can say Max. Fair enough. I forgot about Max with that. I was just thinking just shit I've seen on the internet, but yeah, I forgot there is a slightly more personal connection with that. Fine says, no, I do not know anything about any sort of sexy Gundam, nor do I want to. Fair, and probably for the best. Oh my god, sounds like I'm calling someone out. No, I'm not trying to. I completely forgot. Damn it. Now I sound like an asshole.
Asshole.
Oh god, it was not my intent.
Why are these parts so small?
It is a real grade model.
Yeah, it is so small. Help me.
Even for Jane's tiny hands. Oh,
shit.
God.
How is it supposed to go on there? No. Like that? Sound like an asshole.
My God.
This is so
Cannot believe.
dumb. Okay, that kind of just okay.
Kind of just slips together.
Kind of doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right. That seems better. Okay.
Can you show chat what you're doing more closely?
Sort of. Okay, so I gotta get this little joint piece.
Don't flip off chat now, Jane.
Subconsciously onto there. So like that.
Oh, I see.
So this one snapped on a lot easier than these two seem to have. So there's something not right there. But I don't know. I'm making shit up. I don't know. See, wow, that was something wrong with this. Why are you fighting me? Stop fighting me.
Also part of the Gunpla building experience. Berserk sweats nervously.
Oh shit! I just broke it.
What?
No, I didn't break it. It's fine.
I was like, careful with your verbiage here, Jane.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, fuck.
Jane has fallen down the Gunpla hole and can't get out.
Oh, I'm having a hard time.
You dare! Ben is saying that Fine doth protest too much. He goes, you dare!
You dare.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
She's just spewing parts all over the place now.
Okay, hold on. I need to take a step back for a second.
Take a breather. Take a chill pill. At least you're laughing and not getting angry. It's definitely the better of the two options.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's alive, says Berserk. Oh, yeah.
I don't understand why these pieces slipped on so easily, but these ones refuse to.
Is there like a specific side that each one needs to go on that you're not quite...
I was trying to look for that. Tom.
They do come apart quite easily, as I've now experienced. Where did it...
I don't know. You lost a piece.
There it is. I got it. I got it. I like barely nudged it and the whole thing came apart.
Yeah.
Whoops. Fix. I dropped it. Jeez, like, I just want to get to the end of the page so I can be done. Yeah?
Get on there! I can't see.
She's cry laughing now. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We're getting a little slap happy in here.
A little. I'm a lot.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Fine says, can I just say how much I love this community? I'm right there with you, bud. Oh God.
Okay.
So, something that I did notice, Jane, is you didn't have them pushed on all the way. So they do kind of like click into place once you have them pushed all the way down.
I'm afraid to break it.
Which might help them stay on. I mean, I pushed on it, it didn't break, so don't be too tentative with it.
There we go.
Are you winning, Jane? Says Ben.
No.
God, can you believe people are watching the Super Bowl right now and they could be watching us losing our goddamn shit over this plastic model?
My hands are so slippery. Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, building these kinds of model kits seems complicated, lol. No! What could ever possibly make you say that, JT? It couldn't be the 8 different runners with hundreds of pieces strewn around them with the directions that are exclusively in Japanese.
Yeah, so why does this one want to play nice and the other one doesn't? Could it be because it's upside down?
Are you forcing the pieces on the wrong way?
Yeah.
And there's the magic of experiencing your first Gunpla build experience number 4.
Oh. Alright, hold on. Can you give me a tissue?
I can get you a tissue. They're
back there.
Okay, you had them over there. This is
Yeah, that was upside down.
This is fucking incredible. Don't worry. You haven't hit your low until you put 2 pieces together, thinking that you were done, and then realizing that there was a part that was supposed to go on the inside.
Oh no!
That you now need to pry the pieces apart without breaking anything.
Oh no!
To put the piece on the inside.
Oh my god!
That's when you've truly hit Gunpla rock bottom, plastic bottom, if you will.
Okay, wait, I gotta change.
Jane's hands look visibly sweaty.
I told you they're slippery. Something isn't right. Hold on. Yeah, that's upside down. Right? Yeah. Come out. Come out.
You can't see Jane's expressions, which is a goddamn tragedy. It's like, the noises are good enough, and the frantic hand motions, but the pouting.
Come on! Get unstuck. Oh.
Trixie's going to make an appearance.
Yes.
Maybe. Oh. Not quite. She's actually not on camera, which is amazing, because she's got her entire back pressed against Jane's face.
What are you doing?
Oh my god. Oh, there goes the tail.
Trixie, why?
Oh my god.
Am I being too loud?
Oh, there's the butt. Tom, don't manifest that. I don't even know what I said that I would be not manifesting. Oh. Oh.
Trix, you're not helping.
I like just the errant swish of tail going by the camera periodically. She's rubbing her face on the runners. She's laid down across Jane's arms. You can just see Trixie's furry little butt on the camera. Don't eat the runners. Stop that.
All right, you gotta be moved. You're being moved. Stay right there.
Little troublemaker. Oh god. There's emotions in them hands.
Can you please help me?
Yes, I
can't get that.
I was just waiting for you to ask. Got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's hard with sweaty hands.
Fair enough.
There's cat hair.
JT says, I'm gonna say that I'm enjoying this stream more than I thought I would. Not that I didn't think that I wouldn't enjoy it, but this has been really fun to watch.
I'm glad my pain can entertain you all.
The community's being wholesome again, says Star. Trixie is unsure of what she wants from life.
Trixie.
Oh, there's a Trixie tail in the bottom right corner of the screen.
Trixie. Yes.
There she goes.
I
She's
think
settling.
she's not sure if she likes this or not.
I think she's settling.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Nope, she's back up. She's rubbing.
No, she's rubbing. There she goes.
You both sound like you're in tears. Jane has been. Jane has absolutely been alternatingly in tears and, like, miraculously dry-eyed somehow. And I'm just fucking dying.
There's cat hair all over my fingers. Get away.
You said at the start of this, you said that Trixie was gonna get the whole thing covered in cat hair.
Yep.
It came true.
It manifested.
It did.
Is that what the kids are saying?
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh god. That's why people were donating during the direct to manifest Silk Song. And unfortunately, it did not work.
It did not work.
Obviously, we need to crowdsource more power, more $5 donations to make Silk Song happen.
I did it.
Oh, you got it.
I did.
There we go.
Okay,
Nice.
now you go on to the feet.
Miraculous what happens when we don't try to put things on upside down. Oh my god. Yes, these are like little cuffs.
Yeah, little cuffs.
Yeah.
It worked.
It do work.
My sock somehow came off. There we go.
Is it supposed to be
What you
like
looking at?
that?
Why?
Well, because I think it's supposed to sit lower. Like, I think you might have it on upside down.
Really?
I think so. I mean, it's not like it's going to be hard to take it back apart. Also, is this... There's so much articulation in this foot. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's insane.
How dare you?
Like, it keeps making me think that it's not on there right, but it must be.
Well, it seems to want to come apart.
No, this is just... There's a lot of articulation in this foot. It's nuts.
Wobbly foot.
Yeah. But yeah, I think...
So, like, you push on one side, the other side pops off.
You just gotta be gentle with it.
So, it slopes up. When you put it on, this part slopes up.
Okay.
So not down, so you gotta put it up. Put it on like that. There we go. You don't believe me?
I'm just looking.
You don't believe me.
I just am looking. Don't make me feel bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It amazes me that there's that much. Like, chat, look at this. Like, the whole back section of this foot is like, it moves so much. To the point that I keep thinking, oh, this is just, it's not on there right. But it is! It's just that, it has that much articulation. That's nuts. Absolutely bonkers. It was on here before.
Give it to me.
No.
Obviously, I know what I'm doing.
No. I must do it. Now that I've begun, I must finish the fight that I began. It's like that. So? Correct?
Like so?
I think I did it.
Yes.
Nice.
Now we have two pairs of feetsies with
Like,
ankle guards.
yeah.
Sort of.
You gotta keep, like, gunk from getting in the foot joints.
Yeah.
You know? Can't have that.
Now we got two stompy little feet.
Two stompy little feet.
We can stomp around.
Oh, yay. The inside of that Gundam will be extra fluffy from cat hair after it's finished. It will indeed. It will be the coziest, warmest Gundam you ever did see. Oh my god. Wait a second. This plastic model kit doesn't look like Samus's power suit at all. This model will never fall over because of all the foot articulation. Honestly, like, it might not.
I'm super excited.
Like, because that's definitely one thing. Like, my tall geese, it has this giant, like, Ceres-esque fuck-off cannon.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, it looks like it's just holding it up on my shelf. But if you see it from the right angle, you can clearly see that it's actually using it as like a crutch. It's bracing against the gun.
Braced on.
Ay, ay, ay. We got 2 little feats, Jane. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
And that's the end of the first part.
All right, that's the end of the first page. You want to show chat the page?
Leg unit.
The leg unit. Absolute leg unit.
This is the page. Can you see it?
They can. So, they started where?
We started right here.
And we've worked our way all the way down.
down.
You moved up a little bit in frame. There you go.
To here. So from here, all the way down to here.
Nice.
And this shows you how the foot moves.
Yeah, the fact that they actually show the articulation on there is cool too. That's definitely not something that my manuals had.
Yeah.
So, yeah, these are cool kits. I like these a lot.
Next time is the right leg.
Okay. Do you think we'll be able to, now that you know more what you're doing and everything, we'll be able to pick up the pace and get the leggies done on the next stream?
Definitely.
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
So we have
2 little feats. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Very nice. Very nice. This has been good.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, absolute blast. Especially the slap happiness at the end.
God. Oh.
Oh, that was good stuff.
Yeah.
That was good stuff. Well, I hope you guys had fun, chat. Thanks for coming out, everyone. I know as the streams go on, people dwindle out and everything. So thanks for everyone who hung out the whole time and chatted and enjoyed our nonsense.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. I really enjoy this. I hope you guys will join us for more in the future.
Yeah, we'll definitely do more. There'll probably be, I'll say maybe 3 more streams, possibly 2, depending. As Jane picks up experience and competency and everything, she'll snap along. Especially now that you're getting used to like the sanding process and everything. So.
I think I found a new hobby.
Yes! Excellent. Welcome to the fold, Jane.
Yeah. Oy.
It's good to have more hobbies and non-digital hobbies, for sure. For sure.
Definitely.
So, now, you do digital art. You've done any drawing for a while, but you
Not
have
a
that
while.
there. You got your wig making stuff. Now you've got this.
Yeah.
And magic.
And magic. And I do still want to do garage kits.
Yes.
So if you guys want to watch me do that
Oh boy.
for
That'll
the
be
first time,
a whole different beast.
you guys can pick the character. I'll let you guys pick.
Oh, Lord. And you'll get the model for it?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'll buy it.
Or the kit,
Or the
I should
kit.
say.
I'll
Yeah.
buy the kit.
Oh boy, oh boy. That's a promise, but yeah, I'd be down for that. That'd be cool. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Nice job this stream, says Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Everyone watching the Super Bowl seriously missed out.
Aw.
10-part stream, says Berserk. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely be getting back into it as well as soon as I can, afford to be spending money on Gunpla again. I definitely want to, or if I get my hands on that Sazabi kit from Corey, but that's not super likely. So, but yeah, I want to make a Zaku. I want to make a Sazabi. I have a lot of different kits that I want to make. So we can start working on some together too.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. So.
Yeah, like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Give Jane the plaque. Don't forget, you're here forever. Care of the Gunpla community.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, before you know it, you're going to be going on, the various sites and buying batches of 10 model kits and being like, I don't know when I'm ever going to build these, but they're cool.
They look pretty.
You're going to have cases and, wall cabinets and stuff. And
We needed a bigger apartment.
Yeah.
Or learn how to more efficiently use the space we have.
I mean, there's plenty of space that we haven't used yet.
Yeah.
There's more wall decorations and stuff we have to put up, so that way especially when I'm using my webcam on stream for a normal webcam, which will be happening soon, chat. Now that we're actually getting the webcam figured out, I will be doing that sometime in the future. But I want to get my Vaulted Glass poster, like, framed and put up on the wall and stuff. And
yeah.
just get more of our stuff in general up.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. That Super Bowl note, Bengal 28-16. Oh boy, my dad's sweating. How far into the game are they? It's got to be coming up on the end soon, right? This makes me want to do one now, says Ben. Hell yeah, man. It's fun. It's a good time. Like I said, it's a good way to just get away from other stuff and do something different. So.
Yeah. Good creative outlet.
Yeah.
Sort of creative.
Well, it gives you... again, it's like Lego in that regard. Like, following the instructions of a Lego kit and building it. It's the same process.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives you all the same feels of being creative without, like, having to create something completely unique, you know? But it's still you put something together with your hands and your time and your effort, you know?
Right.
So, and that's satisfying. And then as you get super experience, that's where you start getting people who do kit bashes and stuff and, like, combine models and things like that.
They do the same thing with figures, yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. You can get some truly insane stuff going with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really want to do the diorama thing.
Yeah, that'll be super sick. We could definitely do that. So, but you have to finish your very first model before you start worrying about stuff like that.
I know. I know.
Ay, ay, ay. 655 remaining. Oh boy. Oh boy. Bigger apartment. Thought you two were fantasizing about home ownership. I mean...
Have you seen
the housing
market?
market? Yeah. God only knows, my man. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not sure when that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Depending on where we went, could happen sooner rather than later, because if we have to get a house around here, I need to have a full-time, like, salary's worth of income from YouTube.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we have to move out of the area to somewhere where the housing is much cheaper, which is not impossible, but, you know, it requires changes in, like, Jane's work and, you know, obviously moving away from what's familiar into something new and everything, which, again, nothing wrong with that inherently, but that's just, you know, it's a decision to make, so.
Yeah.
Everything's just so volatile right now, who even knows? Housing market is up right now, but it should eventually level out. Yes, the question is, when is eventually?
When I'm 50.
Yeah, right. But no point musing on that stuff right now. I think we are good to wrap this up. Do you have any parting thoughts or anything to share, Jane? Anything that you wanted to say? Anything like that?
It was just a lot of fun hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Like I said, thanks for hanging out. Happy early Valentine's for everyone. No matter what you're doing, you came here and hung out with us, and you know what? That's enough.
Yeah. I'm glad to spend that with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, without any other closing thoughts to say, just hope you guys all have a good night. And enjoy tomorrow and the rest of your week and all that good stuff. If we get more snow, be careful. If not, enjoy the nice weather. And there'll be more stuff on the horizon. I am going to be out of town from here for a few days, so I won't be able to stream or anything like that. I've got to go up by my parents' place and get car repairs done. Haven't decided if I'm bringing my computer with me yet to do more recording and stuff, but even if I don't, I do have some videos in the works, so there will still be stuff going up on the channel for you guys. But then I'll be back in time to start working on stuff before, in the next 9-10 days, the mad flurry of games starts coming out that I need to cover, so it'll be fun. But yeah, for now, have a good night, y'all, and be good to each other. Bye, guys.
Bye.